Oh, the host has started recording. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 141. That's right. OConnect, unlimited, no cap, but we're wearing a cap. Well, day 141 in year two of 506. That's 506 scheduled, some unscheduled, RobLynn Lives with Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
Oh, that's so true.
Are you sure we've done 506?
I've been keeping track of it. What are you kidding me?
Seems impossible.
That's what you pay me the big money for. All righty. What happened today in the wonderful land of ONPASSIVE? Well, glad you asked. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live with Marty and Chris, talking about some generalities, some things in general, warning people that going to request a refund. Don't go to your bank first because that creates a charge back. And we don't like chargebacks here at OnPassive. They're not fair to the company and cost the company a lot of money. So bear that in mind.
An arm and a leg, basically.
Well, an arm and a leg, and a leg and an arm, and probably a head and a couple of ears too. So don't do it. Don't you do it. All right, 11 a.m. brought us a recap by Redfern, Mr. Q&A himself. 12 p.m. Oh, yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Straight Talk with RobLynnLive and Ali.
The Wonder Dog.
Oh, Dougies, how true it is. And it's now 8 p.m. on the eastern side of 8 p.m. It's 8:06 and 50 seconds. We might as well call it 8:07. You're watching the not Ralph. How about the RobLynnLive Network's presentation of RobLynnLive and Ali?
The Wonder Dog.
With Ali's Where Am I contest, a short presentation by the Mad Hatter, followed by the now very popular, if I might say so, Community Time. Nobody else has community time like us.
True.
Where those who want to come on the panel can.
And
gotta love it.
And people like to come to the panel.
True. Before you say any hellos and get too carried away, I'd like to say to please pray for Ash, his lovely wife, Ashmahan, and their two handsome young men, Omar the author and Yusuf the astronaut. All right, if we could have a scroll up, s'il vous plaît. Thank you. All right. Also, please send your love, light, and prayers out to anyone who may be ill or injured. They would appreciate your prayers and your warm feelings sent their way. We have quite a war chest here of prayer warriors. So please keep that in mind. Keep all the folks that you know in mind and send out your love, light, and your prayers. All right. We've got some announcements, but before we get into the announcements, before we get into the Where's Ali Club, we want, contest, we want to tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight. Oh, doggies, we're on OConnect. Yeah, we're the one platform I think goes OConnect every night without fail. We do not hesitate.
We haven't missed a beat.
That's right. It's OConnect all the way and all the way for you and me. So let's do this. If you haven't heard, there's a domain. There's a new domain in town. It's RobLynnLive.ai.
Sing it again.
RobLynnLive.ai.
That's right.
Almost sounds like I'm in synagogue davening. RobLynnLive. Okay, well, let's look at it this way. Just go to the domain, RobLynnLive domain. It's RobLynnLive.ai, and that'll put you in line for Lynn's registration page. All you got to do, fill it out.
Pretty simple.
And you get 3 free for thee and me and anyone else who's interested of, what do you get? O mail, O net, O trim. O mail, O net, O trim.
And we memorized it already. We say it so much. O mail, O net, O trim comes right out of our mouths without struggle, right?
It's the old tip off the
I think the
tongue.
more you sit, more automatic it gets.
True. Now we're hovering around 27. Are there other shows on at the same time as us? There must be. And if there are, good, God bless them. But I think we're going to take off and hit 70 tonight. What do you think of that?
I hope so. That'd be nice.
I guarantee. Well, I don't guarantee it. Oh,
Yeah.
back the bus up. I'm not going to guarantee that. But do you, RobLynnLive? I'm going to say it again, folks. Do you, RobLynnLive? Are you a RobLynnLiver tonight? Oh, yes, you are. And we're going to say some hellos. Would you go to the chat, please, Miss Nakamoto?
Okay. We'll let you say hellos while I do some other multitasking.
Alrighty. Let's say hello to Frank Rowe. Let's say hello to Antoinette. Are you scrolling or I am?
I'll scroll back a bit, like 3 minutes back, and then more chat will come in by then. So let's start at the 3-minute mark, maybe, huh? Right
Whatever
here.
you like. All right. Let's say hello to Sadananda, Mr. Das in the house. And Les Hudson is in the house. You're on time, brother. We're still here and you're here. And that's Frank Rose saying hello to Les. There's Sadananda again. And here comes Jillian. Jillian Hanna is in the house. And it looks like Antoinette Ledega, Miss Ledega, is in the house. Jillian says OConnect's new version this week is going to be amazing to see and beyond.
Yes, for sure.
And there's Frank again. Armin Hogue in the house. Yes, indeedy do. Frank Rowe, of course. There's Ledega and Jillian. And there's Frank again. Melanie Marcano, double M. Hello, Rob and Lynn. Hello, everyone. Just coming back from a memorial service. I'm glad I made it back in time. And prayers out to the family of your friend who you lost. I remember you saying that last week. Jillian's here, as I mentioned, saying hello. And it's time to scroll up or down.
So I have to
Unlock.
Yeah. Okay.
All righty. Let's see.
That's it.
Keep going. That's it for now. Ooh, kind of light here, folks. All right. That's okay. That's okay. And once again, we are live streaming to RobLynnLive's YouTube channel. You can't beat that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on OConnect, which is where we all belong. Those who aren't using OConnect are actually missing the boat because OConnect is the clearest, most concise, both audio and video platform on the planet. All right. Well, we said hello to everybody that was here so far, so I think it's time for the Alley Boy contest. What do you think?
Okay, sure. I'm going to do the Ollie Boy contest, and this is where you folks get to guess where Oliver, our doggy, is and what Rob and I are eating and what Ollie has before him. And all right.
Is that a quiche or pizza? I'm not sure. Or some cobbler.
I don't know.
It's got meat in it.
Oh, it's not a pie, but it kind of looks like a pie until you
It's got
look
meat
close.
inside, it looks like.
Oh,
Oh, and Ollie's got a big old round loaf of bread. That looks pretty good.
that looks good.
And
Although I think he'd rather have your meat pie.
he'd probably rather have that and probably chase it with some ice cream.
He's
Like
a
you
kind
have.
of where dogs, they
Yeah.
like meat and chicken and stuff. And it appears to me that I think it looks like ice cream, maybe
Yeah.
vanilla chocolate.
Vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
I don't
How
know.
sweet
I'm not
is that?
sure, but it could be. And it looks like a beautiful scenery. And again, this is created by none other than Charmaine Ung in Singapore. She's a graphic artist, but she gives of her time and her energy to create a visual for us every day for Ollie's the Ollie contest. So thank you, Charmaine, for what
Thank
you
you,
do.
Charmaine.
So we can have a fun contest. It's all because.
All right. Now, you guys have seen the background. We're going to ring Grandma Bobby's cowbell, if that's okay.
Sure.
Are we going to go ahead and go to YouTube, go to OConnect exclusively, or wait a minute? Or are we gone already?
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay, we're no longer restreaming or any kind of streaming, live streaming. So we're speaking to, I would say, founding members, founding affiliates. So without further ado, we go 1, 2, 3, and we're on OConnect. All right.
Yep.
Very good. Let's pull up the chat, and we're going to ring Grandma Bobby's cowbell.
Okay.
Where is Grandma Bobby's cowbell? Oh, there it is. All right. Get ready. Get set. It's time to ring the bell. And where's Ollie?
Okay.
All right.
So,
There's the bell.
all right.
That's the gong, so to speak. Let's see where Ollie is. Who's got a guess?
Okay, I got to exit full view in order
Right.
to see the chat. Let's
All
see.
right.
I can't see the chat otherwise. Unless I wonder if I can do this and then go full view. No, okay. I can't be in full view, you guys, if in order to see the chat. All right, so let's look to the chat. And oh, Jeremy, that's good to know. Good to know that happens. Interesting, because we were talking while the
So there's
image
no
was
closed
up.
captions when presenting. That's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Wonder why. Or maybe you gotta enable the sound, Jeremy. Click the sound on when we turn on the presentation.
And try that, Jeremy.
There's
That's a good idea.
There's an enable sound button. Probably you had to click on. That's what I'm guessing. All right.
All righty, dighty.
Okay.
Let's
look.
see who's got guesses.
All right. And John Barilla, I just scrolled up a bit, and he says, "Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to RobLynNLive on OConnect, everybody's favorite, not so late nor early variety chat show.
It is indeed.
Tonight, the topic is everyday joy." He said, "Did I miss the theme again? I was on YouTube for a couple minutes." Yeah, I think it should have played while we were on YouTube. We heard it. And Jeremy says, "No captions when presenting." Interesting. Latoya's here saying, "Hello, everyone." Charmaine says, "You're both welcome. My pleasure to play a small part in this variety chat show." Thank you, Charmaine.
Appreciate it very much.
Sadananda's here saying hi to friends. Armin too. He's saying hi. Thanks, Greg Hill. And we have Frank Rowe. No idea, but take a guess and say Netherlands.
All right, all right, all right.
Beverly North says happy Friday to all.
Happy Friday.
And Jeremy says Dutch, meaning Denmark, right?
Denmark, right.
Denmark.
Could be.
Denmark. Okay, and hello. Oh, okay. People are saying hello. Jeremy says Denmark. Sarananda says Netherlands. Carmela says hello to everyone.
Hello, Carmela Fire Schwartz.
And Melanie's here with her loving emoji. She's got a I love you one, the heart with the hands, and a pink heart. Thank you. It's very pretty. Armin says hello, everyone. Jillian says Sydney Harbour, Australia. Could it be?
Could it be? Could it be? Could it be?
And then Carmela has a happy face with hearts on it. Don Swirett's here.
All right,
hello,
Don.
John Burles says, "I'll go with Netherlands because my evil twin goes with Frank, even if he's guessing."
Whoa, Nelly.
And Greg Lakin is here. Hi.
Hello, Greg. Welcome, brother.
Very nice. Any more guesses?
If not, we're going to go. Who's doing it tonight? Is it Mel?
It
or
is
Chris?
Mel, I think.
All right. Let's go to the
hard one, John. Just guessing, says Frank Rowe. And Don says beef pie, Netherlands. Oh, pretty good, Don, if you're guessing because of the food. We have Rachel Violet. She says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. And Armin's guess is Compton, New York. Compton, New York. Okay. Rachel says, hello, RobLynn. And she gives us a heart.
Oh, let's give everyone right back. Here we go. Yo, yeah.
Wait. There you go. Does it help if you move it?
Yes.
It responds better? No. Okay, that's nice. Thank you. All right, anybody else with guesses?
We had a few guesses.
Kind of light on the guesses.
All right, now who we going to, Mel?
I think it's Mel.
All right, let's pull the lovely lady up. Let's see her on a panel. Let's go to.
All right. I think it's Mel. Yeah, Mel. It's Mel's night. So she'll be on in a second. Maybe she's writing down the guesses. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. Today is January 12th.
Right.
Yeah, it's Mel. It's Mel.
It is Mel. Okay. Mel, where are you? Come in, please.
All right, she'll come in when she can. I guess we could turn this thing off.
We could. And we should.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, it's OConnect Unlimited No Cap, hashtag No Cap. We're glad everybody's here. All right, we've grown a little. We're up to 34. Okay. If you're not a RobLynnLive, you should be.
Oh, okay, Mel says to bring her in. Okay, we'll do that. Needs to be brought in.
Who's calling?
Okay, Mel, we'll do that. Mel, she wants to be brought in. I didn't give her the link.
Oh, doggies.
Here you go, Mel. Come on in. My fault, Mel. I don't think I gave her the link.
Oopsie.
I forgot to give you the link, Mel. My fault. Sorry.
Good night, RobLynn. Thank you.
Hi. Thanks for your patience.
As you can see, I'm rushing. I was rushing tonight. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you the speaker link. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Totally forgot.
That's fine.
Oh.
Okay, so Charmaine sent me the boy. I have to read it because I was out and it was a rough day today, kind of.
Oh, thank you for being here, even though you had a rough day. Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm here. Thank you. I'm trying to bring it away from my face. Ollie, hold on. Ollie has been to Auckland, New Zealand. The Auckland metropolitan area of Greater Auckland in North Island of New Zealand is the largest urban area of the country. Auckland has the largest Polynesian population of any city in the world, as well as its country's greatest concentration of indigenous Maori. It is a multicultural urban oasis of food, music, arts, and culture. It's where sparkling waters and lush landscapes meet city sophistication. You'll find the best of both worlds in Auckland with beautiful rainforests, parks, and beaches all so close to the city center. Walk through the region's largest native forests or explore the striking landscapes of some of Auckland's 26 regional parks. Am I reading the right one? And you are never far from the...
What Charmaine gave you, whatever she gave you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure. And you're never far from the sea in Auckland. Head north to the expansive golden sands and clear waters. Enjoy a stroll along the promenade, hire a kayak or stand up paddleboard, and refuel with some fresh fish and chips. Wow, by the way, by the seaside. I need some of that right now. Auckland has three main wine growing regions where superb wine and stunning scenery go hand in hand. Rob's choice of a snack is mince pie, while Lynn choose to have some of New Zealand's famous ice cream. New Zealand's mince pie is one of the most popular examples of the British influence. New Zealand's cuisine, also known as a meat pie, it refers to a palm-sized pastry made with minced or diced meat with gravy and other savory ingredients like mushrooms, onions, cheese, and tomato sauce. Beef, buffalo, cattle, camel, deer, goat, hare, pig, rabbit, poultry, and sheep are often used in meat pies, though some traditional recipes include offal, such as brain, heart, or kidney. Ooh. The crust is made from a short crust pastry that uses fats like lard and butter and adds, what's that? heartiness and crispiness in the dish and complement the juicy, tender meat. Mince pies are an iconic New Zealand dish that's equally popular in Australia. It's eaten primarily as a takeaway snack and considered by many to be a national dish of New Zealand. Hoki, I'm gonna cut it short. The iconic ice cream is a distinctive ice cream flavor in New Zealand that combines plain rich vanilla ice cream with crunchy, flavorful lumps of light sweet honeycomb toffee, similar to caramel known as hockey pocky or hokey pocky.
Pokey, pokey.
This fun and deliciously creamy, crunchy treat is New Zealand's most popular ice cream flavor. They say that, okay, I'll skip it. Ollie is enjoying Rwanda bread. Paroa Rwanda, literally flour leaven, is a type of super moist sourdough bread from New Zealand. The bread is leavened from several days with a fermented potato starter that is commonly known as a bug, giving it distinctively tangy or sour and also sweet flavor. Okay, I'm almost done. It's originated amongst the Maori people and is closely associated with Maori cuisine. Maori potatoes, also known as tewa, are commonly used in Rwana's bread. Okay, kumara, a type of sweet potato, is also used for different balance of sweetness and tanginess. Raw bread is crumbled over the hands in a Maori culture to break the taboo of visiting a cemetery. Oh, okay. So there goes Ollie's contest for tonight. And the winners, I'm sorry to say, none. Except Jillian was pretty close. She had New Zealand, but there's no winners tonight. Sorry, guys. But we all are winners, though. No winners for Ollie, but we all are winners. So thank you, Rob and Lynn. Thank you.
And we're muted.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right. Well, thank you. I will unmute. Thank you for that suggestion. Excellent suggestion, Chris.
Everybody's saying you're muted, you're muted, you're muted.
Well, I guess I was muted.
Just look here before you speak.
I see. So the executive producer is not going to do the job. I got to do it too?
Yeah. You got to check because I don't remember muting you. I don't remember every time I mute you.
That's absolutely no problem. We were muted, but we're going to continue on as if nothing happened. What do you think of that? All right. Monday, let's talk about announcements, shall we? Can everybody hear me now? Check. 1, 2, check. Check.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, check.
He says, there you
1,
go.
2. All right. There we go. Announcements, announcements, announcements. Yes, we have a few. Monday, the 15th of January is a big day with OConnect and the new version. Get ready, buckle up. Buttercup, it's going to be the new version of OConnect. Tuesday, the 16th, which happens to be one of my children's birthdays, and the beginning of the great global giveaway of the global pool that's been accumulating for about 3 years now for all founding affiliates who are in OConnect. So if you want a piece of that action, get ready. Be ready to rumble. Migration without hesitation. Please, you got to just do it. Just get it done, will you? Sign your NDA or NDAs, plural. Get your affiliate link or links. Check out the newest of OnPassive's websites. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel. Check out Muhammad Nazal. Muhammad Nazal has the post that he does for the different newspapers. So
That's a
if
good
you
idea.
know of someone needing help, please offer them a helping hand. One helps the other.
Help one and helps us all.
Choo! All right, we got it going now. All right, you can also hop on an OConnect should you desire, as often as you like. What do you get out of that? Well, A, it's free. No, it's not free. You have to subscribe to OConnect. It's the 3 free products that are free.
Yeah, you're right.
See, just testing. Testing 1, 2. Check, check, check 1, 2. All right. So let's talk about tonight. Tonight. Attend as many webinars as you can within reason. You don't have to be at everyone because there's 30 to 40 a day. And let's talk topics tonight, shall we? Let's talk tonight's topic, which is everyday joy and the simple things in life.
I like that.
Well, what a topic that is. Let's all relax, let's unwind, and let's get it going. Ollie's question of the evening, in case you were wondering if he was going to show up tonight, is what brings you the most joy from the simple things in life?
Ooh.
Is it sitting by the pool with a mint julep? Is it going to the golf course? Just what is it?
It could be really, really simple. Right?
Okay. What would it be after that?
Simple things that don't cost a penny.
All right. I'm good with that. And there are small everyday pleasures and moments in life that bring contentment. Certainly. And it brings us joy. And let's give you a few examples. I think we have 10 or 11 examples of this.
Very good.
Let's move along. As Ayush says, let's move along.
Sure.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Nature walks in the park. Have you ever done one of those? How cool is that? Just strolling in the park. Enjoy a sunset while you're out there. Listening to the rain. Oh, I listened to the rain this morning. And at 5:45, I was putting more towels down. Because we had a floodaroo going. Oh, yeah. Well, I forgot all about it. Probably dry by now. So do some nature walks in the park. Enjoy a sunset. Listening to the rain can be simple.
I miss me again? I was on the YouTube for a couple minutes. Oh, you didn't miss anything. Rob is just presenting now, and after that we'll have community time. So you're good, Carmela.
Doggies.
Well, no. John asked that, and Carmela replied.
Oh, where was he? Where was she?
No.
Somewhere.
John just said he did.
Did he miss it again? Okay.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
You're all cool. Everybody's cool as a cucumber or a cucumber. All right. That was nature walks. Now connections. Enjoy the time with loved ones. It's all about your family, your friends. Have conversations with them. Have some laughs. Split a gut laughing. And share the best medicine of all, which is laughter. Then there's that gratitude popping up again. That gratitude ion is everywhere. Gratitude as often as is feasible. Take the time to appreciate all the positive aspects of life and show your appreciation, just like Ash does.
Yes.
Food. Ooh, for those of you who are foodies and love to go on cruises and eat a lot of food, one of the most simplest of experiences can be sharing a meal. Whether you're at home or in a restaurant, it can be extremely difficult. So delightful. It's difficult too if you have parents like some of us had in the past. It can be somewhat not delectable and certainly not delightful. So
but in general, sharing a meal is.
In general, it was
thing.
all good.
I see Gianna. He popped in the chat. Hi, Gianna.
All right, Gianna's here. Good stuff. All right, after connection, sharing the best medicine, which is laughter, as we mentioned. Have a little gratitude, will you? As often as feasible, take the time to appreciate all the positive aspects of life and show your appreciation. It's easy peasy. And then there's food. Ooh, got to have some food. Food, one of the most simplest of experiences, can be made to be a sharing experience. Good
It is.
stuff.
It's something that, what is that? Unifies the world. Food. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so for sure. Food and drink do bring the world together. There's no doubt about it. Creativity. All right, now there's three great sources of satisfaction. And what are they? When it comes to creativity, let's talk about them for a moment. Drawing and painting. Ooh, finger painting on the wall at
Not
grandma's.
me. I can't draw or paint very well, so I would avoid that. But writing might be okay.
Okay. Well, that was pretty good if I don't say so
Playing
myself.
music, oh, that's good. Playing the radio, I can
We
do that.
like music
I can't
for
sing,
sure.
but I can sing.
No,
play the radio.
that's true. And your dancing leaves a little bit on the side.
Why do you always rub that in?
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm stomping on your feet like you stomped on mine. Ah, woo, jockeys. Ooh, the tickle bunny's here. Ooh, the tickle bunny.
Okay, enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoa! Slap down. We had a slap down.
I said stop.
Oh
it.
man, if you thought Monday Night Raw was tough, look at this. I just got smacked.
That's good. You
Well,
stop.
that's going to cost somebody. I don't know who. I ain't mentioning no names. Let's move on. Moving on now. Creativity. Three great sources of satisfaction. Sit down and draw something. Sit down and paint something. Or write and play music like Mr. Tiazone. Sing a little music like Mr. Barilla. It's all good
There's
stuff.
all kinds of different ways of being creative. Those are just a couple examples.
Well, I've got some other stuff to tell you. Peace and quiet, something we don't get much of here. Peace and quiet, solitude and tranquility. That they go together like a horse and buggy.
And Michael had a good one. Michael Chata, he said gardening.
Gardening will get you relaxed for sure.
It's therapeutic, but only if you like gardening. Some people hate gardening, but if you...
It's like fishing. I can't sit there with this pole and wait for some fish to amber on by and grab onto my line. That's just not me.
And I see Dawn Swihart. She says ice cream makes her happy. But I was just watching a YouTube video by Dr. Berg. He talks about the benefits of not having sugar. Don't add sugar to your diet, and they're huge, immense benefits. And I personally cut out sugar for the last few weeks. Huge difference for me, I tell you. But anyway.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Listen to Miss Nakamoto. She'll tell you about dieting.
The craving for sugars will go away. If you're eating sugar now, you're going to keep craving. But once you stop, my goodness, the benefits are worth not eating sugar. I tell you, it's worth it. And now we go on to number, was it 7?
Let's call it number 6, peace and quiet.
Oh, I thought you said that already.
Well, I did, but I didn't get into it in detail because I was busy beating up on you a little bit about it.
It tickled me to death.
Yeah, well, it gets you away, peace and quiet, solitude and tranquility. Just walk away from everything, okay? Take a walk, take a swim, ride your bicycle. Just get some solitude and tranquility flowing through your veins, okay? Get rid of that hustle and bustle of daily life.
That's good.
All right, just a couple more now. There are simple acts of kindness, and we've talked about this before. Much better to give than to receive, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Even the smallest act of goodwill or kindness will, more often than not, create happiness.
Yeah, create a sense of happiness and fulfillment. In other words, like, people say there's more gratification in giving than in receiving.
That's true, true, true. And then there's memories. Try cherishing the moments that are such a big part of your life, and reflecting can bring solitude and tranquility. Just think about what you've been through and how, look what's happening now versus what was happening 6 months ago. It will bring you tranquility. It'll bring you the solitude you've been looking for.
That's right. And so these are just a few ideas, right?
Just a few. We didn't want to get into too much detail because we're going to go to the community time in a little bit. Yeah. And we want to hear from everybody else. We've heard enough from me.
So be thinking about, what makes brings joy into your life. And you can jot them down now as you think of them, and be sure to share during our community time.
Chiroo doggies. All righty. There's 44 of you here now. And let's move along here. And let's say a few more hellos if we could.
Okay. Let's see. As I said, Gianna came in. He said, "Hi, RobLynn, sir and ma'am. Good evening." Jillian says, "I love being outdoors in nature and being online. The garden." Hold on, I got to pause the chat. She says, where was it? Oh, must be higher up. Let me find it.
Okay. We talking about Whedon's garden?
Yeah, that would be an example as well. Okay, it must be higher up. Here it is. Go ahead.
Okay. I love being outdoors in nature and being online. Did your garden travel to beautiful places? Watching quiz shows, reading, being on YouTube, catching up, having fun and jokes, laughter, food, and going to the market.
Food market.
Food market. That was from Jillian.
And happy 2024 to all from Michelle Weaver.
All right, Miss Weaver.
In
Thank you, thank you,
South
thank you. We'll look for you maybe on
Carolina.
the panel tonight.
That would be nice. And Joyce Clementa Poe. Hi, Joyce.
Joyce is in the house.
Nice to have you here. Rachel Violet says, "Internet is still freezing. I'm so sorry. Bye-bye. Heart smile." Bye, Rachel. Try again another night. Thank you. Love
Try again.
you. Yeah.
All right.
Again.
All right. Where are we at here now in the chat?
Chris says, "Frank Rowe, the virtual background today is interesting, even up to its revelation." Cool.
Yeah. That's
And Michael Chatta saying hi to everybody.
good. Hello,
Hi,
Michael. Thank you for all you do for
Thank
the
you,
RobLynn
Michael.
Live Network. We appreciate it.
And Gianna says, "Hi, everyone. Good evening to all from New York. Be safe and happy. Take care." Thank you, Gianna. I heard that slap, Rob. LOL.
All right. Easy now. Simmer down.
LOL. Lollipopping, says Sadananda.
All right. All right. All right. And there's Gianna saying hello to Chris. And Jillian saying, "I like it too and want a big garden in the future." Nice.
And I guess Donna's saying, "Yes, that's great, Lynn. The fact that I stopped eating sugar." And
That's
Les
right.
says, "I have plenty of peace and quiet. I live in the woods on a small mountain. No noise and no lights." Wow, that sounds very tranquil. Very nice. Must be a great environment to be in, I would think. Sadanand, this is Garden of Apples. We aspect surely imagine. And Don says, "Pets make you happy." I would agree. Ollie makes us very happy.
Yes, he does
He brings
indeed.
joy into our lives. Kenmore Galleon's here saying hello. Hello back to you, Kenmore. And we have Ila Sue here. He's saying hi to people here. Good to have you, Ila Sue. Joyce Quimena Poe says, "Hi, RobLynn."
Hello to you.
Hello, hello. And we have, who else is here? Michael Chatta. He says, "You're welcome, RobLynnLive."
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate that, Mr. 444 himself. And who else did you want to say hello to?
Carmela sending a whole bunch of hearts.
Thank you, Carmela. Hearts are much appreciated. Very relaxing.
She's always been a heart giver. That's our Camilla.
And this is what she does. She does this. Oopsie.
He always wanted to put you other. Is it working? There. He did it. He did it.
All right. Blew a heart at you. So there you go. Kenroy's here. There's Frank Rowe again. Michael Chatta, of course.
Oh, Jackie's here. Jackie.
All right,
She says,
Jacqueline.
"Hello, RobLynn, everyone. I'm here."
All right.
Maria Lopez is babysitting her granddaughter. Oh, shucks.
Oh, very nice.
Next
so
time.
very nice.
We
All
record
right.
every night.
All right. Is it time to go channel panelist shopping? See if we
Alright.
can find some panelists.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. All right. Lynn is going to unmute.
Tell them the
The
whole
button.
procedure right now while I get this thing up.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
The whole procedure is this. There's a an icon or a button to push at the top left, and it looks like, oh, it's got a microphone sticking out of it, and it looks like a little piece of pie as well.
But when we enable it, you're going to see a person icon, right? A person icon with little wavy lines around the person. This is the button you click in order to tell us you want to be a speaker. And then we will accept you, and you'll be here in a matter of a few seconds. It's really fast.
All righty, dighty. I think that's a wrap for now. I think it's time for community time. All right. And how do we do community time here on the RobLynnLive network? Ooh, we reach deep in the annals of ONPASSIVE.
And the first to request to be on the panel is none other than JJB Tinman.
Oh, hello, Johnny.
He's
Come on to the panel, brother.
All right.
And who else are we going to bring to the panel here? Who else wants to come paneling?
Second to request is Melanie Marcano.
Melanie Marcano.
And John looks good. Your image is clear today, John. Let's try talking and let's see how good your audio is.
I'm here. Hello, everybody.
Good. The audio's good.
Yeah, and I didn't mess around with double things on my computer tonight, so I should be okay to play the music. I'm just on.
Whoa, how about that?
It's good you figured it out. Yeah, isn't that
Yeah,
good?
it's much better, I think. I shouldn't say that until it happens, but
We might have to do 2 songs from you tonight, John. I don't know.
well, I'll have to go and grab one again when I've already done it if we do that, but I could do that.
All righty. All right. And we got Don Whiteheart and her husband, DL, coming in right now.
DL McConaughey coming in hot.
And next we have Carmela Schwartz, fire. From Israel, coming right in. And then we have Gianna, who is in New York. He's coming in. And we have Greg Lakin coming right down to the panel.
Right, Greg.
Awesome, you guys.
All right, we're catching fire on fire now.
Yes, we are.
Oh, there's the
Hello,
fire.
good evening. Love you all.
Oh.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Love you
Gianna.
all.
You gotta put your fingers down, honey. All fingers
Good
down. Yep.
evening. Good evening. Hi, Rob sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, but I can't seem to get this.
Yeah,
Ah!
my skin is small. I
Yeah,
just
something
right now is bigger. Yeah, love you all. Love you. Hi, John. Hi, everyone. Love you all.
Yeah, now try. Love you too. Everybody make hearts.
Yeah, I'm very fired, very excited for this month.
Yeah, this month, Monday and Tuesday are going to be big days.
Okay.
Big.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
today,
inspired to
today
do a
also
picture.
I was visited my supporter house. I was busy with the religious activities, so that's why I cannot attend any YouTube live.
I got
I'm sorry
it.
about it.
No problem. We're gonna do a heart picture. Are you guys all make a little heart? Or Carmela wants to say I love you. That's fine.
Yeah,
Put it in our chat. Here we go. 1,
yeah,
2,
yeah.
3. Come on, Carmela. All right. Thank you, you guys. Perfect.
All right. We are talking tonight all about everyday joy. What brings you joy? What are the little things? And that's what we're talking about. You know, big things are like a high school or college graduation for a child or for a friend of yours or the birth of a child. Those are big things. Those aren't every day. You know, not every woman has a baby every day. It just doesn't happen. Not that I know of anyway. I don't know any women that do that. At any rate, we've got, where are we at here? Oh, I can't tell. That's okay. There's 6 on the panel. Let's 5. Let's take a picture.
I did.
Oh.
Took a picture already.
I didn't get to smile.
Oh, you did. You were smiling.
All right. Well, you're going to have that. Let's see. What else? We wanted to emphasize the 15th and the 16th. The 15th is going to be the new version of OConnect, which will be coming our way. And then the 16th is the date Ash has selected to go with the global pool or the global group who've already expressed an interest in ONPASSIVE. Now, whether or not they've purchased ONPASSIVE yet, we don't know. I would say likely not, because they're global customers, basically. And they'll be given out to those who have been active, which is everybody here, I guess, and those who, what else do those people do? Oh, they've got OConnect. They've got OConnect. Well, you're a subscriber to OConnect. That qualifies you for the traffic. So right off the bat, first month of the year, you're going to be getting traffic, and that's a good thing. That's a good. Now, what you do with it's another thing. If you get, let's say, somebody's name and an email, and don't contact them, you might not even know that they've already purchased something. So it's important, very important, to follow through once we get the global pool. And Ash has said not everybody has subscribed to OConnect. So there's going to be more than passed out, because there's supposedly over 2 million, maybe 3 million at this point, plus the founders, plus the founding affiliates that are out here. So it could be a really big thing. I mean, instead of just getting one, you might get 3 if you're in OConnect. Well, that's pretty good. And the odds of 1 out of the 3 joining and having OConnect are pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll stand by for that. Did you want to say any more hellos, or can we go right to the panel and
Yeah, we'll go right to the panel. I'm just doing picture sharing.
All right. Well, I see the double D's are there, Dawn and DL. Let's hear from Double D.
Yay.
Good evening. Everybody looks great tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Isn't the picture remarkable on your new laptop?
It is. It's amazing.
Are
This
you
thing
so
is,
happy with it? I bet you're happy.
I am. It's really spoiled me. I forgot how easy these computers are. That old one I had I had it a good 12 years. So
Oh,
It was
it's nice to
tired.
have something upgraded. Yep, it was overused. Things I enjoy doing is doing puzzles. I like to do the 2,000 piece puzzles. I have a closet full of puzzles. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I enjoy those. Those are just, I get started and I can't stop. I just have to keep working on it.
Is that those jigsaw puzzles?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. What? How many pieces?
2,000 is what I like to
2,000.
do. I mean, it takes up my whole dining room
no.
table, but I love it. I like a challenge. It keeps my mind busy.
That's hard. I mean, 500 is hard enough for me. I can't imagine 2,000 pieces.
That is a lot of pieces.
It requires a lot of patience. Definitely.
It's
And
fun.
how about you, DL? What do you enjoy doing in the simplest of ways, simple
Right here.
parts of your life?
Get in here. Slide in
It's pretty simple. I mean, I enjoyed playing chess, to tell you the truth. I enjoyed peace and quiet. I enjoyed swimming. I love swimming. I like a fish in the water, absolutely. I played probably 35,000 games online against everybody in the world as far as chess goes. And I had like
35,000?
35,000 games. Yeah, absolutely. Online chess. You have a timer too, but I was pretty good at it when I was doing it. I had like a 80% winning percentage, and I'd play everybody in the world. I'd play Russians. I don't care where they were from.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I had what's called I don't know if anybody remembers this. John Barola might, but the 3D Star Trek 3-tiered chess sets. That's how I learned to play chess, and you got to be able to visualize three boards at once. So that was back in the mid '60s. That was amazing stuff. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, I enjoy peace and quiet, but I think the biggest thing I enjoy mainly is swimming. I just love to swim. It's my passion. And Dawn too, when she does the 2,000 word puzzles, she'll stay on them for however long it takes. She'll stay on for a week or 2 or even a month, but she won't quit until she gets it done. So I call her the puzzle master. and
Sure.
she's really good at what she does, no question about it. But
And Don, when you finish, is it hard to take it apart? Like, do you, some people frame them, or do you just take it right apart afterwards?
I end up taking it apart. It's hard, but I let it sit there for a little while just to enjoy it. But
Yeah.
it would be nice to just glue it and
Yeah, I've seen people
save it,
do
but then I don't know what I would do with it. So I just put it back in the box, and maybe somebody else can do it.
Wow, wow. And how long does it take to do, how many years has it taken you to do that 35,000 chess games about?
I use what's called a timer, an online timer. Uh, Sometimes it's called speed chess. You can really slow it down, but I play what's called time games. I used to do that when I was. Well, John would know this. Is where I grew up at near Bridgeport. When I was a teenager, we had chess tournaments. I play against people in West Virginia and Pennsylvania and all that in those areas, and what's called a tri-state area. John would know about that. But yeah, I mean, but as far as online goes, it was I did it for like 8 to 10 years. But the 35,000 games, I mean, I did that in a year or two actually. So
That's fast.
yeah, a lot of them were timed, anywhere from two to 10 minutes each.
The whole game?
Yes, the whole game.
Oh,
Yes, and
fast.
it was. See, one of the things I like is have my mind stimulated. I like thinking quick, and online chess with a timer, gets you to do that, and you become sharp, and that's how I keep my mind sharp is challenges. So
It's good.
also, I just wanted to say something too. I was on the Empowerment Network with you today, there, Lynn. You never see me, but I would agree with that. Artificial intelligence on the whiteboard. I'm really anxious to get that going because it was talking about the machine learning. If it realizes what you're trying to do, as far as writing your name, for example, that whiteboard will end up taking that over per se, because my writing is not that good anymore like it used to be. But that artificial intelligence, if it can write my name cursive like I used to do, because at one time I had excellent cursive writing, but I can't do that no more. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I'll be able to have a signature back again. So
That'll be nice.
It's going to be good for those that want to draw and like a circle, a square, whatever, a certain thing. The AI will detect what you're trying to do and make it perfect. So
exactly.
The oval will be perfect. The circle will be perfect, for example.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
It's going to look nice.
Now, DL, did you know what is Chinese chess? Francis Tay the other night brought that up. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, it's actually played with it's played with marbles. I tell you the truth. It's not like a regular chess game per se, but they use marbles to play. It's almost like I'd say kind of like comparable to Parcheesi with marbles. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, excuse me. I'm sorry to jump in, but I think we used to call it Chinese checkers.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we used to play that. It was kind of a star shape.
Yeah, I played that then.
And then played with marbles, right?
And you jump over a marble or
they were marbles.
Chinese chess.
That's what I thought Chinese chess would be. I mean, that's what I thought.
We have people who can Google it and let us know. I'm very interested to know if it's the Chinese checkers exactly.
Yeah, I think John Barillo's right. I think it is Chinese checkers. That's what we used to play many years ago. But that's an interesting search term, Chinese chess. I'd be interested to see what that is too. So
yeah, for sure.
ChatGPT to the rescue.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll find out soon, folks. So definitely let us know. We got lots of folks in the chat today, and feel free to contribute to the discussion at hand. We'll try to read your comments.
Well, all right.
Yeah, we'll try to do.
All right. I see. It looks like Miss Fire has got her hand up. Was that you, Fire?
That is.
Yes.
Just Fire?
I want to tell you what I like, what makes me happy is to swim in the swimming pool, to go to the sea, to go to nature walk, to walk in my garden, to listen to a good music or broadcast, to spoil myself in a spa, to meet friends like you here, to ride a bicycle,
That's relaxing.
Mhm.
and to read books sometimes and meditate.
What was the last thing?
Meditate.
Oh, meditate. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Meditation.
Nice.
Well, all righty. Thank you. Carmela. Appreciate that.
And
Oh,
to
let's
play
see.
with
Who
my
else
dog.
was
I forgot to say it's an important thing.
there? What was that?
Play with my dogs.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's important.
Now that's
Sometimes I put
enjoyable.
music and I'm dancing with my dogs. I teach them to dance.
All right. All right. Well, let's. Thank you, Carmela. We're going to go over to Double M. Mel, go ahead.
He has another sound going.
Thank you, Rob and Lynn. Good night, everyone. I love a lot of things. Like naturally, love. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to fly. I love to be in an airplane and look down in the clouds. That's one of my hobbies. I love it. I don't care where the plane would take me. I don't care. I tell people, I love that. And cooking is one of my things. I love gardening, of course, as you all know, love gardening. And as Camilla said, I can't swim. Dawn and Camilla tried to swim. I almost got drowned. So I hated water. Not hated water, but I got the fear of water. So anytime I'm by a deep something, whatever it is, I stay far away. It was just my fear because I almost got drowned when I was learning to swim. That's why, and I wish I could swim. I wish I could have overcome that fear. But I admire the people who swim really and truly. And bicycling, I tried. I never had a bicycle as a kid because in the Caribbean, we learned the hard stuff. Build our own little stuff with the old tires, build our little rolling stuff with tires and whatever we could find ourselves on. I tried bicycling here, failed. I was trying to ride with my cousin and I fell and I pulled her down with me. So
How old were you when that happened? How old?
I was in my early 20s.
You mean a
It's
regular
embarrassing.
bicycle? A regular
It's
bicycle?
embarrassing, but
Regular bicycle?
yeah,
Oh,
because I didn't have a bicycle as a child. We learned to, like I said, the old tires from the vehicles, the cars, or the buzz wheels. They used to call them these little, and we make our own stuff in the Caribbean because we were not poor, but we were not rich either. But we find things in the ground to make ourselves. So coming up here, I tried to learn even roller skating, and I pull a whole group down. And the thing is overcoming the fear, because I don't know. But anyhow, I have lots of other interests. I love that. I went to that memorial today, for example, and it's nothing sad I'm going to say because it was a happy time. They told us wear colors. I didn't wear colors, but I wear gold, a little bit of gold dash. And the song, the gospel. What was that? Did you guys hear that? There was a big blast at my window.
oh, it sounded like a door closing to me.
No, it was at my window.
Oh, no. A thumping on the window, maybe. You want to go check it out? Go ahead.
It could be snow and ice because when we're coming down the mountain, it's really a mountain coming down. My sister and I, we could not see our way because it was so snowy and it was just coming in for blast. So it could be
Really?
snow from the top coming down.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
be safe. Check if you need to be safe, okay?
Yeah, but we made it safe and thank God. That's why I said I rushed to the live. As soon as I came, I just pushed my bag aside and came to the live. But anyhow, I love the gardening. This is one of my favorites. I love to be outdoors. in the backyard at the front. I just love to plant something and watch it bloom. Very favorite of mine. And cooking any sort of thing, putting it together. For example, I'm just saying it as pure as it is. No meat. Today, I took spaghetti. I did the same thing yesterday and today, and it tasted just as great as it had meat in it. Just plain spaghetti. I boiled it nicely, and we all know how to cook spaghetti. But the sauce, I diced mushrooms, all the veggies I could find, and then spice it up. I can't just use plain sauce, and just pour that over the spaghetti. Voila! There's a good tasty meal, very tasty. Even my son said, "Oh my God!" So these are the things that I love doing. I just love to do something and turn back and look at it bloom or smell good or taste good, things like that. And the dancing I was talking about today, the socializing, we talked about it, I think, yesterday. I just love to meet people that I haven't seen for a long time. And I met that today, lots of people. And it's like, Mel, hugs, 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 And we have laughter because we haven't seen. And a cousin of mine showed me an old picture of when I first came here as in my 20s. And then a picture of the girl who passed away along with myself and two others. And, it brought a big smile on my face. I said, wow, I was so skinny then. So these are the things I love to look back at and cherish. And this brings me joy. Along with this music that I play in the morning or the day long, gospel music, uplifting songs. I love those things. It brings joy. Yeah, so there's more, but yeah, that's.
What's nice is most of those things, Mel, don't cost a penny, right? Most of those things you mentioned.
And smiling doesn't cost a penny. I love to smile. When people look at me sad or cross face, I smile in their faces.
You throw them off, right?
Yep. So that's me. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. All right. See who's next. We got John Barilla. Hi, John.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. You lowered my hand. Yeah, oh, good. DL, I just thought about when you were mentioning the tri-state area where we grew up. Where I live, Steubenville in the Ohio Valley there, you can literally go from Ohio through West Virginia and be on your way to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in less than 15 minutes. All three states in 15 minutes because it's so narrow. The state up there, it's so narrow right there. And literally go across the Ohio River from my house, go about 5 minutes in West Virginia, you're out of West Virginia, and you're on your way to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I just thought of that when you were mentioning our tri-state area, Anyway, so some of the stuff that I like to do, I'm not much of a game player or board game player. I mean, I've played different board games in my life, but I like to read. That's a simple pleasure. And I like to read books, and I like to read plays, obviously. And I like to listen. Audiobooks I've become interested in listening to once in a while, and actually listen to like radio plays and things like that and podcasts. And I like to just take walks, especially in New York City here. I enjoy, like Rob mentioned, one of the things on the list was just walking in the park. We have not much to do, just kind of quietly walking through a park. And I like to walk around the city. But of course, I like to take photographs. That's another simple pleasure, but that's not free. But I'll throw that in there because it doesn't cost that much for me to take my photographs. I do that a lot when I'm out walking around with the intent of taking photographs in New York City. I like to ride bicycles. I like to do things like go to the theater and movies. I like to watch the classic movies that I'm kind of really interested in, being a film buff and all that. I've mentioned things like that before. I love to watch old movies over and over again. I've watched several of them way too many times. And what else do I do? There's a lot of little simple things I like to do. I used to love to, and I don't do this anymore. I may again once the apples start coming, because I was an avid motorcyclist since I was a young guy. I started with like motorbikes when I was in my teens. I actually started riding go-karts when I was like about 10 years old. That kind of morphed into bikes, and then that morphed into motorcycles. And I did that right up until just a couple of years ago, where I kind of had to get rid of my last bike for a number of reasons I won't go into. But I love to just get on it and not even go far away necessarily. I used to like to get on the motorcycle and just putt around the city, just neighborhoods, different neighborhoods in the city, just like looking at things. That's something I really like to do. I could go on and on. I got a bunch of little simple pleasures I like to do, but I think that's enough for now. I'm going to mention to Melanie also. I don't know if you heard this, but Chris Johnson today had mentioned, and he also, I think, put in the Manu chat, he's looking to get in contact with, and I'm not exactly sure for what or why, people from Dominica. Isn't that where you come from, Melanie? If you do, you might think of contacting Chris Johnson. Say, like, what were you looking for folks from Dominica for?
Yes, I'm from there. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can add to that. Evidently, people that are actually living in Dominica were having trouble purchasing the product. And Chris mentioned that, and he was looking for, so if you know anybody still at home there in Dominica and who are in ONPASSIVE, you might check with them, see if they're having any issues, because they want to get that fixed right away, the fine folks in tech support there.
Yeah. Okay. And then also, if I'm going to sing, I should sing soon in case you want me to do two, so I don't have to do them back to back. So whenever you want me to do that, I could, because I can do I have a fresh new one for tonight, but I could do a repeat of one of the ones that I know that somebody likes or whatever. So whatever you want to do with that, just let me know and I'll sing. Going to do two though, if you want me to.
Oh, how about that? All right. And anyone else have anything for the moment? If not, we're going to, Satya, go ahead, brother.
He's here. He just popped up.
Just popped in. All
Yeah.
right. From India.
All
Yes.
the way from India.
How are y'all?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Yeah, just come. I'm watching. I'm listening. All of you. Yeah, I just woke up.
You don't have to
Sorry.
You didn't raise your hand.
Yeah, we'll come back to you. We
It's
just
okay.
want to say hello.
Yeah, you're
We'll
fine.
come back to you. No problem. We want to hear how
Yeah.
you take life easy in India. What you do for
What brings you joy?
what brings you joy, hanging out,
The
or
simple things in life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
all right.
Actually-
We're gonna go over. We'll go over to Greg Lakin with his hand up. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. Can you hear me?
You're audible. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. It's been for a while, but I used to love bike riding. Back
Oh,
in the day, I used to go to Central Park on Memorial Day and go over like 200 miles every like 24-hour thing. And I didn't really have any team or anything, but I've always wanted to do that. I mean, just be, and I remember the thing getting harder and harder each time up on each 73rd or 4th Street to the uphill. But yeah, and then I used to love hiking, and that's why I moved to Vermont. Mostly, and also skiing, but I don't know. I have hopefully I got back into a lot of things once I got a little more money coming in. And also I wanted to get into H2O car, because I have I've been really really into getting I mean, noticing the our CO2 COH thing in the on our air is at over 155 years or before human common species Homo sapiens sapiens was alive, and we were killing ourselves if we don't get off petroleum. And but it's really hard to get things going at the moment, but I'm still working on that.
I think it's coming, Greg. You just have to be a little more patient. So just be a little more patient. Things like that are going to be.
Even back when I was supporting Stanley Myers when he was kind of blazing like 24 years ago. But even in Africa, they are developing some system that is totally free of energy. I mean, using we have really the power that be are really strangling our desire for independence.
Right.
And
Well, all right. Yeah, just like I said, just be a little more patient, and I think things are going to change. There's so many environmentalists out now that are they're saying some of the same things you are. So, do you have anything to say about what brings you joy? Anything in particular?
well,
I know you did bike riding.
yeah, getting back into well, I need another bike, but it's all coming. The thing is, once we get some money coming in, I have two positions in founders, and I own my own band, and I have really cheap property taxes, so I'm not um really not cash strapped for any money, but I would like to build. I mean, I don't know,
All right.
maybe add on.
Let us come back to you in a little bit. We got other people that want to talk. We're trying to keep it
Okay.
about 2 minutes, so we'll come back to you in a little bit. Don't go away. So I think first up out of the chute might have been Carmela. Fire, fire, fire.
I want to ask John Barilla to sing the song "I Want to Ride My Bicycle." Nice.
Oh, you got
Well,
to
I have to learn that one. I'm not sure. We'll have to think about that one. I want to ride my
It's
bicycle.
the Beatles. The Beatles.
What's the name of it?
I want to ride my bicycle. This
It's
is the
called I
song.
Like to Ride My Bicycle. I'll have to look that one up because I can't sing that one off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's a Beatles song, right? Carmela, Beatles?
Yes.
Yes, I'm remembering it, but sometimes I could do a song. I've done some of these songs that I do code. I mean, I have the music, but I've never sung it with the arrangements or ever really sung them. But one like that I'm not real familiar with, going through the song, it might fool me, the melody and such. So I'll have to check that one out. And that's a request. If I can come up with it, I will. We'll see what we can do.
I think I caught the hint what you were saying. I don't prepare my music when I just blurt it out. So I think if I did, it may sound a little better. So I'm not very what is that called? Melodious? I'm not melodious at all. So
I try to sing
you
it.
are.
I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. You remember that?
Yeah. Keep going. Oh,
Bicycle.
That may have been it. That might have been it. All right.
I can sing
Let's,
it all day.
It's called Bicycle Race by Queen. Is that the one?
Queen.
Bicycle,
Did Queen do
Yes,
that?
yes,
Queen.
yes. It's Queen. Right.
it's called Bicycle Race. What is
Correct. Bicycle Race by
by
Queen.
Queen? Oh boy, that might be. Now I'm kind of remembering it. You know, Queen has this thing up there. I don't know. We'll have to. I will check that out. I'm not promising anything. I'll check
All
it
right.
out.
Well, while we're at it, since there's nary a hand in the sky just yet, could we have you sing one of your songs, John?
Okay, wait, everybody do a screenshot
Up,
first.
screenshot. Armin, come on. Chris, come
We
on.
got 12 of us here, so that's a good thing. Well, everybody's here. We'll take a screenshot. Where's Cecil? Here? Oh, Cecil.
Easy.
Ready? We're going to take a picture.
All right, picture.
I will count 1, 2, 3, okay? All right, ready?
Everybody's here.
Lots of expressions, maybe sign language or peace sign or something, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you.
All right, that was good. Everybody was on screen. I like that. I like that.
Oh, yeah, that rarely happens.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you, guys. So nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, let's get back to the topic a little bit if we can. Oh, no, let's get over to John Barilla for a song.
Okay, all right.
See what happens when you get
All righty. All righty. Sure.
You'll see.
All right. Well, I'll do the repeat second because it's a little bit more of a. In fact, I'll tell you what it's going to be. You mentioned the other night, I left my heart in San Francisco. I figured you'd like that one. That's a toughie to sing, but I'll try to do that one second, and I'll do the new one right now. And this is also like a Frank Sinatra thing he kind of made famous. Well, other singers sang it too, but tonight I'm going to do All the Way. So here we go.
Whoa. All right. So if everybody else would mute.
Mute those mics.
John.
So the camera stays on John as long as we're all muted.
Here we go. Okay, we're all set now. I hope my computer cooperates. I think I've got it ready here. Here we go. If you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the Thank you.
Talk now.
Oh, now I can talk. Well, I'm clapping anyway. There you go.
It's beautiful.
That was very nice, John. I'll tell you what. I'm a Sinatra guy. I'm a Perry Como guy.
Yeah.
You know,
The
I'm a
crooners,
Dino
the
Martin
crooners.
guy. I love that era of singers. I mean, you know, it wasn't.
Sure. Well, you know, just American standards in general. It doesn't always have to be Frank Sinatra, for example. I mean, just that kind of. There's a pretty wide era there, but I agree with you. I love the American standards, and I don't think they'll ever go away. You know.
Right. Well, all righty. Do we have any other hands, or are we going to wrap up early, or does
Everyday joy is the topic.
Everyday joy is the
I
topic?
think we haven't heard from Armin, Chris, Greg Hill hasn't spoken yet, and Cecil Nacha talk about the simple joys of life. What do you do for makes you happy? Simple things. Okay, so anybody want to speak on that?
All right.
Armin, he's looking around. Come on, Armin.
Yeah, go ahead, Greg. I think that was a hand.
I think Armin was before me. I don't know.
Okay,
Armin,
go.
were you going to speak? I didn't know what you were speaking. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure. You put me on the spot. I might as well. Hey, I'm pretty much a techno-tard, you know, being new to the computer, 31 months ago only. And I got thinking, geez, I digressed now already, and I already lost my train of thought. I shouldn't digress then, eh? But I I was I like doing simple things pretty much. Going for a drive to de-stress, you know. Uh, if I can, I'll drive maybe 15 miles that way and 15 miles back, and just to let things sink into my mind of what I've been doing and studying on passive. And then again, I like to get out and go for a walk. That clears my head too. And sometimes I'll stop in a rural area and I'll walk up a country road that looks really nice. And because I like the country and the fresh air, you know, and that's what I like to do. And I like to pray. I keep God in my thoughts all the time. He's my guiding light. I just got a simple prayer. It says, "Show me the way." Whenever I get, you know, in a spot or something, so that keeps it simple. Yeah, I've changed my diet, and I've gone from size I'd say 42 and a half.
Oh.
And I used to be a long distance runner, but health kind of things stepped in. But now I'm down to, I think I could probably get into a size 34. And I feel good, but I do have a lot of fatigue still from the accident I had, and but other than that, life is great. I could be anywhere. It's really in a small little fashionable way, but I chose to be here with RobLynnLive, and there are a lot of other things people are pointing me to go to tonight. But I thought, no, I need RobLynnLive. It fulfills my heart to be with loving, caring, better than family. Yeah. And there's a saying I learned. I haven't drank in going on 39 years. Bark and tree frogs. I'm so dry, I'm a fire hazard. Don't light up any cigarettes around me. I don't smoke. I'll go up like a cinder block. And I can go on. But there's a saying I learned, and it's pretty much keep it simple. Keep life simple. Or somebody else said too, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. So that's been saying for 40 years or more. And we sometimes people think they know it all. But I just say, keep it simple. So I love being here. I love listening to you guys and gals. And right. Melanie, you look fantastic. Greg, thanks a lot for the backup today. I'm going to say, I'm not a religious guy. I don't go to church. But Jesus Christ is the rock I stand. Any other rock is sinking sand. And he's guided me for 39 years, unbeknownst to myself. And he's brought me here, and he gave me the tools that I earned university accredited course, and I graduated from it. And it all prepared me for this. I can't believe it. So thanks a lot, Rob and Lynn. And I apologize. I was on 2 different emails, and I logged into my 14 Pro Max on a totally different email.
No problem.
And it interjected with your program as I was boiling water in the kitchen. So that's kind of something to look at maybe later.
All right. Yeah, no problem at all, Armin. Thank you. Thank you.
For the tech pros, eh? Thanks.
Thank you. Over to Mr. Hill. Go ahead, Gregory.
I'm unmuted. Hello, everybody.
Hello, Greg. Get everything done today?
Well, I had 3 permits to go through. That's a big thing, and most people don't build one building at a time, but I took on 3 at a time.
Wow.
So it's a big project, but I felt that I did pretty good out of all the 3 large buildings. I only had 8 corrections. And you got to know these kind of people are very, very picky. And I'm not just dealing with one inspector. I'm dealing with a city inspector, a county inspector, and also a Washington State marijuana grow inspector, and also which is the Department of Licensing for Alcohol and Tobacco and Firearms. So there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of things that I have to follow through, guidelines, paperwork, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, the meeting went well. It started off this morning, 8:30 in the morning, trying to get unfrozen locks done, which was a challenge just to get into the place because it was 10 degrees this morning. And with a wind chill factor, probably it was -5, I would bet. But he showed, and then I didn't, he was supposed to be there at a certain time, and the phone didn't work, and I couldn't get communication with my phone very well. And he sent me 3 messages, and the county, my phone blocked the county messages because it was county messages and it was considered spam. And so by the time I actually got the third, I checked my messages at 11:30, and it was supposed to be 11 to start. I thought something's wrong, and then I got a message. I finally got into it. He said, "I'm just leaving the Guimas Island Ferry, and I'll be there in 10 minutes." Well, that was like 11:25, and he left it at 11:10. It took me 15 minutes to drive out where I was at. I was driving 70 miles an hour, talking to the owner at the same time. By the time I got to the place, he was just started up his car and was getting ready to leave. Thank God he didn't. So I went through all the stuff with him. It turned out real well. I'm happy about that. I'm very, very, I feel very joyous about that because it's very difficult to do what I do. Most people can't do this, and I'm blessed because God has allowed me to do it. So this is my little paper right here. You see there's 3 little circles on it, and those little circles are the most important ones, and I knocked 2 of those down already. So probably by the end of next week, once I get everybody on board again, I'll get this occupancy permit, and we'll be on to another story, which is like focusing more on the things I want to do with everybody that I see here tonight. John, Satya, I haven't talked with you much. I do see you on the internet, and I do see you also on LinkedIn. Armand, thank you so much for your support in that area. I will not allow anybody to do and say what they are, and I understand what's going on in that chat, and I like to keep myself positive, and I just will not allow somebody to cancel my God. And some other people, they just need to have a little bit more gumption and speak up, and it's all through love that we're talking about here. It's not about this guy's a bad guy. No, he just doesn't know, or she doesn't know, we're going to say it that way, that what's right and what's wrong. And that's part of life. So the power we have is the power of prayer. Not just my God. I'm not going to say everybody else's God is better. We'll learn all these things in the future when we get up there, a lot of it. However, at this point, it's all about love for me. Every one of you people here make me, how do I say, I'm just very blessed. More than you know, actually. And I do enjoy coming to RobLynnLive, but I only like to come if I have something of value to bring. And so it's kind of like John. John Barilla loves to sing. And I'm really happy to see him able to share his gift that he likes to sing. To me, that's important. And so each one of us has gifts. We all have gifts. Are we going to use them? I hope so. Greg has a gift. Cecil has a gift. Don Swihart, and gosh, I wish we had both names up there. I can't remember who.
McConaughey.
There you go. Thank you so much, brother. So anyway, everybody here, including Pedro. I wish I could speak Spanish. All I know is pela, ojo, no mas, and a few things like that. But I'm just very pleased to be here. I'm sorry this week I failed as far as being able to get on the question and answer. To me, that was I felt like just a failure. That's my feeling, because I like to follow through to the end with everything and everybody if I possibly can. I only want to build us up. I only want us to get better. I only want to work on correcting the corruption that's out there today. So, and you guys, Rob, Lynn, you guys both spend some major time to put this together, and you have no idea how much I appreciate it. Hello, Clayton. nice to have you here. So, love you. So anyway, I'll stop my speech for now and let somebody else talk. Just let you know that I love you. And thanks, Chris, also for, I notice you all the time. You go in and check my profile at LinkedIn. I don't know why, but that's okay. You can check me. That it just goes in on my analysis, and they look at it and they say, oh, you had a lot of people look at your stuff this week. And Chris is one of the most.
You know what, Greg? Excuse me for butting in again. I've got to check it because I'm on LinkedIn a lot. I post things on LinkedIn. And when I was speaking with Lynn just the other day, I realized that because people got accounts, I realized I've got a whole lot of followers or people I follow. But then a lot of people I know, I haven't looked, I haven't hooked up with on there. So I'm going to look at your profile or whatever. So I just haven't thought about that. And now it's hitting me. People on there, look at their stuff,
Right. Yeah. Well, I didn't understand that you actually didn't know I was the one that was making these gifts for Rob and Lynn, but that's understandable. So, but I just want to promote these guys. I know that they love God, and I know they love ONPASSIVE and other people. It's about the other people, and as well as I do, right? So it's the other people that make the difference in our lives. And today I enjoyed two things. I picked up my wife, came home. I told her I had to go to Safeway. I had to get some stuff. I said, tonight we're going to have sushi. I'm not cooking. I'm too tired. So I went down and bought some instant sushi. One of the joys I saw was I'm waiting in a big, long line. I saw this lady tell this other man, thank you for being so kind in your patience. And to me, that really brought the joy in my life. For somebody else to share, saying that to somebody else they don't even know, thank you for being so patient with me. And she was helping somebody else who was having a hard time. And then the other one was on my way out to the car with my groceries. It was cold, and I was putting my cart away, and this lady came over, and she said, oh, thank you for warming up this cart for me. I'm going to take it. And I said, you're welcome. And it's just the joy that other people share, the love, even though you don't know them. Being kind to them is just such a great feeling to see other people be kind to others. That's all.
That's good stuff. And by the way, I've noticed that you know more sign language than you Spanish, by the way.
Well, I know the whole alphabet because my sister and I and my little sister, we used to practice to see who could go through the finger signing the fastest.
Right.
And that was kind of so. But my sister ended up beating us all because she ended up learning it and teaching it for 25 years and having her own private business. She is non-passive, and I wish she would get involved with this. And I really would like her to meet Lynn. I think they would enjoy each other a lot. And the deaf community here is really growing. I really like that. I wish I knew more sign language now, but I don't. It's just I haven't been able to take the time to study it more. And so I liked our little classes we have once in a while here. It's now starting to grow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mel.
See, I'm getting it. Yeah. Let's see. I thought I saw Mel's hand. Go ahead, Mel, and then I think Pedro, if you'd like to say a few things, we'd love to hear from you tonight. Go ahead, Mel.
Thank you. Armand. Oh, Jesus. One of the things, the everyday joy, it's every day, really, RobLynnLive. We are on there every day, and I boast to my sisters, I boast to my daughter, and tell them and other people that we are on a live every night. I can't wait to join the live. No, honestly, no pretending. As you can see, I came from the snow and I get right onto the live tonight. So that is one of my everyday joy now, because here I find laughter. I find a mixture of like a community of flavor. People from all over the world, the deaf community and all. And we are learning, we are laughing, we are having fun, and we are exchanging all types of, ideas, anything, any thoughts we have. So who wouldn't love to be on this live? There goes the cat. Yeah, so it's one of my everyday joy, my newfound joy right now, every day. So RobLynn, Rob and Lynn, sorry, no, I'm saying RobLynn. Rob and Lynn, I must say.
Lynn Rob is good too.
Right. To you too, that whatever you have created, it's nothing but the best, honestly. And then that's where I find a lot of my joy and laughter, honestly, coming to this live every day. So wanted to share. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm trying to take.
Oh, you taking a picture?
Yeah, you know, keep up with the pictures.
Okay.
I'll clear it out. So give me a second. Okay.
Woo! I was going to say thank you. Thank you. But Lynn was taking a picture.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep up and post them in our group. All right. Keep going. Wait, I did the wrong way. Oh no, I did it right. Okay, keep going.
All right. Let's swing over to Gaithersburg. Pedro, how you doing tonight? It's Friday night.
Wow, so many good comments. Wow, I was listening back. I didn't want to. I was checking my accounts, checking passwords and whatnot. But it's so amazing how everybody enjoys doing things. I was thrilled by all the puzzles that Dawn has completed. That is just amazing. And then Dawn with playing chess. Oh my gosh. That is, I love playing chess. I stopped playing because it takes a lot of time, but I wouldn't even dare to play Dawn. So it's fascinating to see what other people enjoy. Of course, I share many of the things that everybody does. Riding bicycle, swimming. I love to swim in the ocean. This is what I love the most. Body surfing. And as you can see, I have a sea turtle right back here. The blue background is a sea turtle, actually. So, of course, I like listening to books if I can, but my favorite book, of course, is the Bible. I listen to it every day, 2 or 3 chapters, because there is so much insight. And I don't read much. I would like to read much, but my attention span is very short. If I don't catch when I am reading, if I don't catch right away the gist of whatever is being said, I have to reread it. So I like listening more than anything else. That's why I enjoy all the experiences shared by everyone here. I am thrilled by how clear the picture is, and there is no glitches at all on OConnect. And of course, one thing that I would love to do is to learn more sign language, because this community is growing in many different ways, in appreciation, in love, and that is something that really thrills me. It's very neat together, and RobLynn have done a great job bringing it together and keeping it together because of their hard work, enthusiasm. I just love the spirit that is growing in the community. And I wish I could share more, but I'll let someone else to share. I think Satya Bapu hasn't said much. So I want to just stop here. Thank you.
I'm going to grab Mark.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Satya, we're as you heard, we're talking about what you do to either unwind, relax, or the easy things, the nice things in life. As the topic, what say you on everyday joy? Are there things you like to do that bring you happiness?
I like the most is to develop my personality. Actually, I have some physical limitations. That I have some disability, so that I can't go that much longer, or I can't do heavy things, all those things. But uh, at the level of my capability, I want to improve my personality. So I'm very happy. Actually, before I'm not that much of confident, but I got to know that how to behave, all those things. So now I'm believing that the divine presence is always with me, so that I can be confident. I can talk a lot. Uh, I can always be loving. So I'm very happy nowadays, but believing that He is always with me like that, I'm very much happy. And because I have trust in the divine, so I always be happy, loving. So I'm really joyful nowadays. I'm very, very happy. And to be part of this amazing community, actually. So from different corners of the world, we're going to meet through these webinars and sharing our info, all those things. So I'm very, very happy to be part of this great community. Actually, I go mostly the RobLynn whenever I free. I'm very happy. Those are like our family. So I always say it's my platform. Whenever I feel to come, I directly come and talk. So I'm very happy, Lynn. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sachin, thank
That's
you.
why
Thank you.
it's our family like that. I'm very, very happy. Whatever I say from the bottom of my heart, so I'm very happy. The mostly I'm learning is to be loving. That is uh, my goal in my life. Always be loving and true to myself. So I'm very happy. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Sachin. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. I like being here with you guys. This is fun, and it's very inspirational. Just hearing the things that float your boat, so to speak, when it comes to relaxation. And I like what DL said about the Chinese checkers or Chinese chess. Uh, and now I'm remembering, doesn't it have different colors in the shape of a star or
Yep.
something like that?
Yep.
There's pointed ends,
Mhm.
something like that.
That's
I
right.
I remember playing that, and you really have to pay attention if you're going to win, because the marbles are not that big, and you do have to pay attention. So that's something I might get into that again if I can ever get a little time off from this RobLynnLive network. Man, they are something else. So, uh, man, DL, do you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just looking at that Chinese chess, and actually, there's not much difference in as far as the pieces and the moves and all that between worldwide chess and Chinese chess. Basically, the only difference I seen when you looked it up was the fact that the pieces are different. It shows for example, instead of a king and a queen, it shows an emperor and an empress, and a castle was a rook and all that good stuff. But by and large, it's pretty much the same. The only thing that's different is the design of the pieces. It's more Chinese in design.
All right. That's good stuff. Yeah, the more I thought about it tonight, I remember it now. And I believe we had it, a board, and I think they're metal, if I remember right, or we had a metal one.
Yeah, we had one.
That the marbles or whatever
Marbles.
the little balls fit in. So might get back to that for sure. Anybody else want to go, or should we bring in John for another song? Or are you up for another song, John? Armin, go ahead, Mr. Hogue. You got to unmute, dude. Go ahead.
Brian, hey, I like that idea. Francis Tay said, Chinese checkers. Wow, John, that's it. I remember. And you know what? I'd like to take that game up only because I heard that there's marbles in that game. Yeah. Well, in my last accident, I lost a few marbles. Maybe I could pick up a few more. That's all I needed to say.
All right. I think you said a mouthful of marbles there. That's for sure.
Thanks.
All right, man. You want to ask if Mark or Cecil wanted to say anything?
Mark, Cecil, who else? Just two, right?
Yeah, Mark.
Clayton.
Clayton too.
Anyone wants to talk? The topic is everyday joy. What do you do that makes you happy? Simple things that really don't cost a lot. Maybe they're free, but you enjoy and it makes you happy.
Okay, my name is Mark Balkin. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I teach for a STEM program: science, technology, engineering, art, math, and Charlotte Motor Speedway. So I teach with sign language, I teach energy move. I've been in the print business. I'm doing the screen print business for 25 years with my family business. And my family business declined. I lost my home. I lost all my financial situation. Then I went back to school. I was 48 years old. I was studying my mother sign language. I went to deaf school, North Carolina School for the Deaf in Washington, in Mountain, in North Carolina. And anyway, that time, deaf school never actually teach ASL. We teach code communication that time. So later, I went back to school. I'm going to be a CPI, Certified Deaf Interpreter. Then I was studying for the first 2 years, and I ended up being a lab teacher, ASL lab teacher. So, and I've been working for 3 years. They laid me off. And I lost a job. Then I hate to apply, especially to the disability income. Then I was teaching on the table for ASL lesson for a full year. Then the two people from Speedway, they come to my last sign language class. And after that, I worked Charlotte Motor Speedway. I love my job there. I work a part-time job there right now. And I'm blessed. And I'm from a big family. So I've been struggling for a while, the last couple of years after my family business declined. I lost my home. I lost everything. I started over, scratch. My sister helped me stay my life. She bought me a mobile home trailer, wherever I could afford to have a roof. And I'm blessed. I'm still alive. I'm blessed. I have a place to live, have a roof. I could be lost everything. And try not to give up. That's the tough part, but I'm blessed today. I'm looking for ONPASSIVE. Maybe I'm going to do more and help other people. And the STEM program and children challenges and traveling the world again. That's my story. So, it's a rough life, but think positive and move forward.
I've got a picture. I wanted to get a picture of you. Let me.
Can he see that
Take a
picture?
picture. I want to save it. Hold.
Okay.
She took a
You
picture
can
of
keep
you.
talking. Keep signing.
Okay, sure. And I traveled between 2 different countries. My last trip, I went to Sri Lanka. My sister lived there. I would travel about alone with the adventure. With the civil war was there at that time, the religion war in Sri Lanka near India. And it's amazing. That's a great experience. Go to third world country and see how the people live. It's so amazing. Compared with American people living in America and the third world country, those people know how to live better than American people. People take it all they have, everything. You can't. You got to figure out how to live with what they have. They copy. No, it's just a different culture, different. Like I like travel to third world countries, see what the people there, they need a lot of help. They're very poor. I like to see what the world can change the people's life for better life. Stay, road, trying to reduce the crime. And right now I live in a big city in Charlotte, North Carolina. And a lot of people have problems. Wreck, speed, people don't follow the rules, they don't care. Yeah, sometimes people get a little fear. If I want to stay home, feel the same place I should stay. I know try to think positive, got to move wherever it happens, And wherever. I love talk to people, and I meet a lot of people when I worked at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I really enjoy being work around the people. When I went in the print business, I was a pedestrian management for 17 years, 4-wall block, and I work all the time, no personal life. And block. And I hope one day I'm gonna do more, be around more people, travel, see people, what the environment. This is amazing. It's just so much to live. It's a challenge. I know sometimes people not really close. You need to get more people get close. Like on Python, I'm looking for meeting different people in this group. I'll be starting maybe travel and meet you there on the cruise. Maybe meet them island and meet somewhere. We can get together and have some fun back with it and learn with everybody have a different lifestyle. Maybe learn from other people what they do. It's cool.
See, I'm not going to sign it because I can't. But if you have the closed captioning, I see.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. You like
me? If I did, I understand me pretty good. Right. Something.
Yeah, I understood you
perfectly. I'm gonna add some other thing. I wear a cochlear implant.
Cochlear implants?
Yeah. See right here? That's a different technology.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of we have experience with that in the family, for sure. And I see you're a patriot too, and that gets me right here, brother. Yeah. Thanks for being a patriot.
Sure. Right. My father was on service in World War II. He was MP, and I think he probably the last group of World War II. And my mama was mentioned that he went to Eagle Nest, where the Tigger was home. But I don't know. I wish I know the full story, but my father was MP. Wow. My father was a big guy. I'm a short guy. So I left my dad when I'm 30. It's 41 years that my father died. My father was 59-year-old, very young. I'm 53. So I try to take care of myself with my heart. Connect with the heart disease, So I'm glad I'm healthy and work on my health. I got new confinement I'm taking, changing. And I need more exercise, walk. Now, I was overweight recently, 236, now 214, something like that. Now, my goal is to get down 155 because I hope I'll be maybe more action after I unpack it. I'm excited.
All right, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Welcome.
We got to go back to the gallery view so I can see.
Okay.
I can see anything.
Okay, thank you for listening. Appreciate you listening to my story.
Thanks for listening to my story. Yeah.
Thank
you. That's good stuff. Thank you.
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm sorry.
Clayton, you want to bring Clayton to the? You want to say a few things, Clayton?
Clayton, you want to talk? Clayton? Is it me? Yeah.
You.
He says, okay, hold. I'm going to make you big so I can see you. It's hard to see you. Okay, so hold. I'm going to go side view. And then if you can make clapping sound, the camera will focus on you. Clayton, try clapping.
All right. Now, okay, I'm here now. Okay, I'm really from across Canada, west side. I've been lots of a job, jumping around a lot. But the longest I've been living in Saskatchewan for 16 years. Now I moved to Euclid on the islands on the west side. I can see the ocean. Beautiful. I go fishing a lot there. Ocean. It's beautiful. It's fun. A small boat I use. But it's expensive living here yet, so that's why it's a short story comment. So I've been on ONPASSIVE for 2 years, so I'm just babysat learning from you guys. I have a good family. small family, yes. And the weather will be here, so not cold like us. That's a nice. I'm surprised at the record cold weather in BC on Victoria Islands. It's called the freezing mountain water. It's frozen. Wow, the first time the broken record. So I'm lucky. It's a good thing to work. So I'm gonna try to retire and travel a lot and meet give a donation much as I can. I support the humanity. I really support that. I agree with that. Um, that's all I can say. I don't have much to say right now. So I'm happy to see your group. And also, I have a colon implant too. Yeah.
He also has a
You have a
cochlear implant as well.
Those are magnets, right? If I remember right, it's a magnet
1 year.
attached. Magnet attaches.
1 year.
Can I say something quick?
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell. I just want to tell Clayton I'm just south of you. I live in the San Juan Islands. You live on Vancouver Island, and that's just south of. You were north of me. I'm south of you.
South of you. Okay.
I'm south of Vancouver Island.
Okay.
Nice.
Great heart. You have a great heart. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Well, Cecil's buffering right now.
Yeah.
And do we see any other hands?
Anybody else want to speak? Anybody inspired to talk?
You guys inspired me tonight. I'll tell you that right now. Love hearing the stories, everybody's story, and how everybody, what brings them joy. Because without joy, we got to have a little joy in our life. Everything can't be work. Everything can't be, hard on us. There's got to be some joy out there. And quite frankly, I think, forget about RobLynnLive. I think ONPASSIVE is bringing joy to everyone. Everyone is getting some kind of joy from being around all these people from around the globe. I think it's good.
Yeah, and let's go over the chat here. I see that Armin says in the chat, I can relate to your story, Mark. The way I see it, God is giving you ONPASSIVE to help you restore your dreams and help others, for life is not fair sometimes, and justice is what God will give us that back. Thank you, Armin. And Angela says, keep the faith and peace in your heart, Mark, until the Lord. Thanks for sharing, Mark Bauckham, says Michael Chatta. And Angela Lalande says, awesome story, Mark. You are right. You are still here. Life is what you make it. And Angela says, I hope you have been well, Satya. It's been a while since I've seen you. Satya, can you hear us, Satya? I think he's not.
Yeah, the people in the chat are saying they're glad to see you, and bye-bye.
Oh, okay. And Angela says, I loved your comments, Pedro. And Joyce is saying, Angela, I also love learning about natural health and wellness. Angela says, my everyday joy is doing research. I hear some knocking sound. Okay. Armin, the knocking sound is, I think you're typing.
Yes.
It's very loud. It's thump, 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 thump when you type. So you got to keep muted, okay? Anyway, Angela says, my everyday joy is doing research and listening to people who have more knowledge in health and wellness to get more information to share with others, getting closer to the Lord, and spending time with RobLynnLive and being warm on these cold nights. So that, as you can see, our folks in the chat are very, 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 very active, and we thank you for being part of our show even if you're not on the panel, we do value what you have to say. And we have, Michael Chatta says, thanks for sharing, Clayton Gerke. Thank you. And we have a comment from Jillian. Jillian says, having your own business that is the world's best digital technology solutions is a joy. And then being able to create more, discover more, and follow more passions is a joy. And Clayton says, you're welcome. Thank you guys for actively chatting. We appreciate you all. And we have a comment now from Melanie. Go ahead, Melanie. Mel.
Yes, I'm yawning away. My voice is need rest. But yeah, the joy of just being together. Oh, the joy of being together. Because in the Bible, I will follow my brother Greg and Angela in the chat, and all of us here know that. Rob, too well, and everybody else who talks, he puts us here, he placed us here to look after each other, to take care of each other, right? He placed us in this life to be our brother's keeper. So the everyday joy is to make sure that we are well taken care of, right? Not just ourselves, we can be selfish, but selfless, and just make sure we give someone a smile. And that's joy, everyday joy. You meet someone, could be a total stranger. You never know what you have affected in that person just by giving them that smile, because too often you walk the road and you see people look, their shoulders down, like they're carrying the world, and just by giving them that little smile or hello, it can affect something in someone. Little do we know that, but it happens. And what else is there in this life? Because the thing is, we live this life, we never know one day for the next. Tomorrow is never promised, and we all know that, right? And the best thing is to look after each other. Yes, we are in ONPASSIVE. That's a big one, and I love it. I love being on RobLynnLive, but on a whole, in the world, wherever we are, exchange a smile, exchange a hello, exchange whatever you have. A small change will do so much in someone. It will put a spark in someone's life. So the everyday joy comes in what we do to uplift each other. Whatever we do to get each other's spirit up, even by singing a song. Sometimes people, you might not know it, but you're singing a song, you're minding your business, you're walking, and somebody else is listening, and they will smile at you because that song you sang did something in them. So sometimes we are just living our life and not taking notice of what's going on, but other people are noticing us. So we might as well just do good in this life. Everyday joy. That's what I want to continue doing. Thank you, RobLynn.
Thank you.
A chance.
Man, oh man, the hits keep coming. I like it. Well, are we ready for another song from John Barilla? I think we might be.
Yeah. Okay, I think so. I was going to say both Clayton and is it Mark? Lynn, make a note, because remember I mentioned to you, those two guys, they stayed right in the center of the big frame, and you could see both of their hands, and that was good because some of the folks, when they were signing to teach us, they'd get their hand over here like that. But those two guys, you could see everything they were doing. I just wanted to mention that that they did such a good job signing, and that's a note for folks when we're trying to learn from them. And and I knew that Armand was going to go with, as soon as he mentioned marbles, I knew he was going to go because I lost my marbles. Yeah, I mean, come on, yeah. I knew he was going for the marbles joke, lost mine a lot of years ago. Anyway, so right now I'm going to sing, I lost my marbles, that's for sure. I'm going to sing one we did before, and this is for Rob because he had mentioned it, that he liked it the other night. So I'm going to do I Left My Heart in San Francisco. It's such a great song. And I hope I can do it again, because the other night was the first time I ever sang it. So here we go with I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Ooh, thank you. Oh, man.
Man, you hit that high note big time there, Barilla. Wow. That was.
Look at Mark.
Yeah, Mark seems to be a little happy.
That was Tony. Tony sitting on my shoulder. I was feeling Tony Bennett there.
Now, you were feeling it, John. We were all feeling it, brother.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
Lots of love to you, John.
Doggies is all I can say. We were going to wrap up, but we don't have to.
We have Patty. She's coming now. Patty.
Oh, Patty from the deaf community. Patty.
Cola is coming now.
There she is. Let's say hi to Patty.
Patty. Off camera, she hopefully.
Oh.
Hi. Okay, quick picture now. Well, I'll do a picture now with Patty here. Okay. All right. I will count 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ready? Make expressions. Maybe do sign language, gestures, anything. Okay. Ready, you guys? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Woohoo! That's 1, 2, 3. And Cecil, is Cecil still there? He has to reboot, he said.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me save it.
Nice.
So wonderful.
I'm going to have to start going to RobLynnLive more often myself.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Whew. What a night. So what's up next, Miss Nakamoto? Did anybody want to, let's go to D&D in Ohio where it's freezing cold. Go ahead.
I just wanted to give you another little pleasure that was amazing to me as a child. I grew up on a lake and we had a long channel. And my favorite thing was rowing the boat up and down the channel and hearing the little ripple of the water. And it's just me and the lake. And that was the most enjoyable thing as a child. And we had a big wooden rowboat, our first one, with a big V bottom. I mean, it was really heavy. But being small, I worked at it, rowing it. I could do it. And then Dad finally bought an aluminum boat, flat one on the bottom. I could make that thing sail when I was rowing it. But that little sound of the water, though, is what gave me such pleasure. It just was relaxing, and it's a sound I'll never forget. And I just wanted to share that with you.
That's good stuff. That's good for the mind, good for the soul, and you had to feel good listening to that.
Yeah.
You know, and there's some, like Pandora has rowboat sounds, has sailing sounds, has seascape sounds. That's what I like to listen to too. It is relaxing. It really is.
And listen to the frogs at night when you go to bed. All you hear is frogs. Yeah.
Oh, good. We have lots of ones of people. Armand, we got.
Go ahead.
Greg and Pedro.
Go in which order?
I think
Greg
Greg
first.
and Pedro. And
go ahead, Greg, then Pedro. Greg, go ahead.
Okay, so Armin, you got your mic not muted. It sounds kind of loud. Thank you. So I just wanted to say I really like to hear what Chris Tyzone's joys are for the day, because I haven't heard him speak, and I do enjoy him. And I really enjoyed John Brilla's song. It was great. You're doing great, John. And to say talk with Mark, I think he's doing an excellent job in the signing and speaking at the same time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also Clayton as well. And I don't know Patricia as much, but thank you for coming here tonight again as part of the deaf community. It's just wonderful to see you here, and I enjoy. But can I please hear something from Chris tonight about what his joys are? He likes to sit back and listen a lot. He's a good listener, but I'd like to hear what he has to say about his joy every day.
Greg, I'm going to give you another language you can start being an expert in. Mambo High. Say Mambo High.
Mambo High. Mambo High. Domo. Arigato gozaimashita.
Ah, there you go.
Kamusta is like mabuhay. How are you? So and long live. That means mabuhay is the meaning of the.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like that. I didn't know that. I know Japanese because I speak Japanese, but I don't know anything about your language that much. So, mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Long
Nice.
live and how are you? So that's the common meaning.
Thank
And
you.
I enjoy also chatting. When I joined RobLynnLive last year, oh yeah, at around it was August. So I know it was I lose track of time. I enjoyed chatting in RobLynnLive. Then now I'm here, enjoying open camera and talking with you guys, and of course doing the stuff we early adopters of the digital solutions of ONPASSIVE are doing, such as beta test. I kept myself muted and observing after live stream because I'm observing the automatic refresh. So I have already listed on my notepad the pattern. So I'd like to track it down, the development until next week, as we know. Yeah, and I also enjoy playing basketball. I'd like to go back to that hobby.
Mm.
And of course, playing piano. I miss playing piano every day. So,
Me too.
and the guitar. I held the guitar when last time when I I'm deciphering the key of John Barilla's composition of a RobLynnLive theme song, and
Oh, mine is frozen.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Okay. We'll come back to him, all right? He'll refresh or he'll come right back in and he can continue where he left off. But remember, is he saying there's automatic refresh right now already in place? Then he shouldn't have to refresh, I think. I don't know.
I don't think it's in place yet.
Not yet.
Monday.
Oh, okay.
Monday. Pedro, go ahead, senor.
Well, thank you so much. I was moved by Don's comment about enjoying something in childhood. I like to share some of it because that really stays in the mind, things that give you joy. And just by the way, as a reminder, God is called the happy God in the script, in the holy writings, and that's why we can imitate that and we can share the things that He has created. So I enjoy looking at nature and the creation speaks volume about the wisdom of God. So I like to observe that there is amusement in seeing how things interact. But when I was a child, not a child, I was maybe 10, 11, I got the chance to live by the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. My father was a carpenter, and he repaired boats. He was working with someone from Norway that had a shop repairing boats, and my father was a cabinet maker, so he could do that. And so I got to live with him for a few months, and I got to enjoy being by the ocean, even falling asleep with the rolling and the sound of the waves. You know, the Pacific Ocean is very noisy as comparing with the Atlantic Ocean because it has bigger waves. So falling asleep in that constant sound, it gives you that relaxation that you don't find anywhere else. And so I just wanted to share that. But yeah, observing creation and how, of course, the highest creation is humankind. And here we can see how we enjoy each other's experience in life. And so listening and observing how people react, the performance of singing by John, and how Mark signing, and here Patricia coming along, everybody sharing their experiences. That's really a joyful experience. Taking pictures just like Lynn is doing, and because that will be lasting for us later on. We will not look back at this. And now we had the good news in the webinar that we're going to have our own register, or that is just mind-boggling. That brings joy because we were not expecting these blessings so far. I mean, something that is unattainable by just anybody. So, and sharing that amongst us, that's a joyful occasion. So I wanted just to share that.
Thank you, Pedro. We appreciate that. There's a chat I'd like to read. Is that okay now?
Yeah.
Charmaine, who does our visuals, beautiful lady. If I can have a warm bowl of nice soup every day, that's one of my joys. Besides that, spending time communing with our Heavenly Father daily, other daily joys to make somebody smile. Special lady. I also like to discover a witty anecdote or wise saying or words of wisdom daily.
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice.
Wow.
And Armin says, Mark, it's because of our hearts that we are chosen by God to help Mr. Ashmafara, to help him in his dream, to make this world a better place, to live for each other. Oh, that's beautiful as well.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff all the way around.
Mhm.
Let's see. Armin has his hand raised.
And Angela says, keep the faith and peace in your heart, Mark, until the Lord. I think I read that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Satya, I saw what he put in the chat about he wants to find more nature, be around nature more.
That's nice.
That's good. That is relaxing. If I can go for a walk down the block to the cul-de-sac where there's no cars, that's good stuff too. I mean, and we've got a lot of trees in our neighborhood, and just to, take Ollie for a walk down that way, it adds to your life. I mean, it's not just a walk, for exercise. It's a walk to see the birds. It's a walk to hear the birds. It's a walk to see Ollie enjoying himself. Speaking of simple things, today we had to do some banking, so we took Ollie for a ride, and the banking took an hour and a half with no positive result. But the good thing was Ollie had an absolute treat. I mean, he had a ball sitting in the car waiting with the windows down.
And
Yeah,
then
it was-
I took him for a walk. We got out of the car. I let him walk on the grass in that area. He was in heaven. So it's, simple things in life.
That's an everyday joy for us, for me, and I think for Lynn too.
It was nice.
Just to, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff. All right, are we over to Armin or Greg? Who was next? Where'd Greg go? He was here.
I think who was next was Armin, and then Melanie after that.
Okay, Greg had his hand
did
up
he?
too,
Did
but
he? I'm sorry,
he
Greg.
disappeared.
Oh.
Go ahead, Armin, and then Mel, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Rob, Lynn, everybody. Just came to my thoughts that we're a mixed bunch. You know, we have different beliefs and faiths, and we're of people of different colors, and but we have on Monday Martin Luther King Day, and Ash Mafara, he's united all of us, and he wants to end most wars and end crime and crimes plural. Sorry, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to having peace in this world and end all envy, jealousy, and all that kind of thing. And gossip is one of the world's most deadly sins, and I'd like to see that disappear. And ego, the acronyms of ego is easing God out. Now, we all have probably different gods, faiths, but I think all the different faiths and religions and gods and all that kind of thing, just to me, this is just my own opinion. I have a belief in a God, and I believe that it's all one same God in heaven, but we all use different names. And my name of my God is Jesus Christ. I'm not religious. I don't go to church. I don't watch evangelists or anything like that. But I know he guided me here. He straightened my life out 39 years ago for this. And I won't get into the long story of it, but I had proof. I had proof from God that ONPASSIVE is real. I'm real. And I've given up all my freedom of time and freedom of money. I was retired 11 and a half years. Beautiful life. Ride my Harley, do whatever I want. Stayed sober. Helped others. Cheer others up with many jokes that now I've stolen from Ty Young. Love that blueberry joke, Ty. Where the heck is he now? Anyways, that cheers up a lot and it gets a lot of mileage. And with that, let's look forward to Martin Luther King Day on Monday. And the end of buffering on, I think it's the 16th, if I'm not mistaken.
True. So we'll go over a couple of announcements again about the 15th and the 16th in a few minutes. But let's go to Mel.
Truth be told, everyday joy. Have you guys ever stopped to listen to the wind when it blows? The wind when it blows. It's conveying a message. When the wind is blowing, just take your time and just listen to that. It's like a whistle from a man. And that brings joy to me when I listen to that wind howl. Sometimes it can sound scary, but it's like somebody's blowing something. It's just not blowing for a reason though, because every time the wind blows, it brings about a change. Whether it's a change of shedding something or a change of making something better. It cleans up. It's like a vacuum. It's like a sweeper. So whenever the wind blows, we don't take it for granted. It's something good that it is doing. Some people say it spread viruses, but that's not true. It cleans out something. So listen, take the time, listen to the wind blows, listen to nature as is it Pedro or whoever talked about nature earlier and Don. And we'll have a good sense of what our life is meant to be. We are going to see what's around us and we are going to think better. Because many times when I first came here, I thought it was all about things. And I said it before, I'm guilty. I spend my money on a lot of beautiful things. And little do I know, all these things went to grass. All these things went away. They're in storage. They are somewhere. So the better we think of the higher power is the more and the better we get at people around us. Because the things, after all, they are just things and they'll be taken away. All we are left is souls. So really and truly, we need to really come better, and we are non-passive, and I'm hoping that we are going to do better, and we will do better, because this is what we are all about. Take away all those things, we are left as people, souls, just souls. And yeah, one of the things when the wind blows, I know it blows. It says, when the wind blows, we do not know where it comes from or whither does it go, like where it goes. But then with that wind, there is a message. And it's a good message it's conveying. It's a whistle from above. That's what I look at the wind. The other day I was looking at last year sometime. It was windy and it was windy. And then I look up on the tree in front of me. It's a skinny little tree, but on that tree, there's a shopper's drug. Everybody knows there's a drug mat. In the States, they have, I forget what they call, but here we say shopper's drug mat, Canadians. And on top of that shopper's drug mat, plastic that is all notched in a little branch in the tree, there's a big sign, I love you. It's like, it's looking at me, it's looking towards my window, and I'm saying, who placed that here? The wind loves me. It was funny, and I make a joke out of it. I'm looking at the sign, and I'm saying, of all places, look where it's placed itself. So I know there's funny little things that we maybe take for granted, but it is true. In this life, we really have to take care of each other and look after each other. And that's what's instilled in me from young, and I'm sure it's instilled in a lot of you. And this is what I'm going to do. We talk about legacy. Legacy is, to me, is not what we show people we can do, but what we do from the inside and what we do from behind the scenes. So when we go, people will remember what we did. We don't tell them what we do, but they'll remember what we did. And to me, this is the everyday joy of finding something that's loving, finding something that's kind. And honestly, I want to continue instilling that in me. Yeah, there's lots of nice things we can have. Many of us can have nice things, but they are just things. But we are left for our souls to take care of each other. I said that over and I repeat myself and I'll repeat myself because that is the truth. Yeah. Thank you. The wind, the wind, the wind. I'm listening to it right now. It's blowing and I know it's not blowing just for blowing's sake. Thank you.
Man, I'm going to leave here tonight inspired. And it takes a fair amount to inspire me, but everybody's stories and everybody's mentioning the things that mean something to them. The wind, dawn and the boat, nature and Satya, and Chris and his basketball. It's all good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's go to Greg Lake. And Greg, go ahead.
Okay. Can I be heard?
Mm-hmm.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
You're audible.
Okay. I had a few times getting rebooted or something. Anyway, out here, the sound of the tree frogs in the early spring are amazing. They come in just there is a meadow right across the street and down a little ways, and it's just so amazing to hear. And
there's
I mean,
actually barking tree frogs.
well,
There are barking
tree frogs that come from the lake, but they climb up the trees.
Oh.
I thought maybe Armin was out in Never Never Land with that.
No.
Learning something new every night. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow night. Barking tree frogs. Really barking tree frogs. All right.
Yeah,
I'm good.
You can't hear that in New York City.
You got to be in Vermont or out in the sticks somewhere, I imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean, along with really, I don't know, I'm really fortunate to live here, but unfortunately, I had a problem with the law. They found a little bit of marijuana in my car after I was leaving the reggae concert, and but life goes on.
Just to tell you how life goes on, marijuana is legal in some states. Medical marijuana is legal.
Here.
Gummies are legal. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't propose to getting really totally stoned out, but I had a problem with manic depression, and a little bit of pot really helps. I don't have manic depression anymore. And
that's cool. That's cool stuff. I'm not a proponent. Have I smoked marijuana? Yeah. Long time ago. Way back when. Have I done some other things I'm not totally proud of? Yeah. But hey, this is today. And today I'm living the ONPASSIVE life right now, and feeling very blessed right now. Uh-oh. Patricia says, oh, yeah.
Hey,
oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. What did we start, Greg? Holy smoke.
Smoke it in moderation, and it's better than anything else for many Sicilian illnesses and stuff.
Hey.
I think we better go over. I appreciate that. We'll catch up to you in a minute. Let's go over to John Barilla, Mr. Calmness. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, in New York City here, it's now totally recreational legal. As it's been legal medically for a little while, and then they had to get all the licenses straightened out. Still got a bit of a problem with people that got the license and the stores and people who are opening up bootleg stores and whatever. But, if you look at the history of marijuana, first of all, we do a lot of things like drink alcohol, and it's perfectly okay. But marijuana has been banned for so many years. You got to look back at the history of why marijuana ended up, why it was illegal and all that. And I do think there's beneficial things about it. But the thing is, in New York here, it's now recreational. People are, I got a store 2 doors down from me. And again, I think what Greg was saying, if it's in moderation, and you don't have a problem with it, I think it's absolutely okay. But I find the history, the politics behind the banning of marijuana very interesting, which I won't go into. But anyway, it's just a long story. But we got it here now recreationally, so it's going to be all over the country someday, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Well, we can't go anywhere now. We're on a hot topic here, so let's see who was first on the Price is Right. Was it Pedro or?
Armin, Pedro,
Armin.
or Greg. Who was first? Rave. We're kind of losing track of who was first.
Can't keep track of all the
I
hands.
think it might have been Armin. Were you first, Armin? You can unmute if you were first.
Go ahead, Armin.
Oh, I always bring up the rear, RobLynn. I'm never the leader. Oh no, I'm a follower. I follow the winners, and you're the winners. But I gotta tell you, I can't believe it's been 35 years I lost my dream. And I was misguided. But you know what? With all that and the way it's going, I see that whatever everybody here has gone through and how hard they worked all their lives and what they've lost, either by connivers or misguidance, I believe because of our hearts, we're going to get it back. God wants us to have it back. Ash said, fill your tank with, I call it money. I don't want no crab apples. Fill your tank with money, buy your nice house, get your fancy car. And I can't believe this year I drove 150 miles back to my old house that was on the lake. And it's been 35 years. But I used to go out on the lake in my 15.5-foot, 50-horse motor boat and with my dog, Toro. And we would stay there, be there about 5:30, 6 in the morning, watch the sun come up. And I was anticipating, waiting just for this, the loons. The loons would come up and I would sound like the loons. We learned that in the movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Us three kids sat in the front of the movie and we practiced. We didn't teach, nobody taught us, but we went, well, I'm a little rusty now. It's been 35 years, but I cannot wait. Believe me, I just cannot wait. God has put me in this path where he's going to do this back again. He says, Armin, you were raw. You were railroaded out of that. And I was. And I'm going to get it back. And I'm going to be in that lake again at 5:36 in the morning. And believe me, I'm going to get myself another dog, park the Harley. Yeah. That'll be just a little trophy that I'm going to look at. It's a piece of art. And I'm just going to enjoy life, and help others. Yeah. And sound like a loon that I am. Woo-hoo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo. So that's all I want to say. I want to touch base with where I was before and where I want to go and who I want to help. And I want to help Ash Mafara. That's why I came in here. That's why I gave up sports, hockey. And my friends say, we don't see any of you. We don't see you no more. Well, I got to try a little harder. They say, stay a little longer, try a little harder. And believe me, I've been doing that to the best of my ability. But I can't wait to get back out there to the fresh air and country and the money that's going to be flowing down so that we can help out Old Blessed, but help ourselves out first. Get comfortable. And I've never been in a plane in my life. Don't really care to go, but I just want to help others, and that's all I want to do. Thanks.
All right, Armin. Well said, and
God bless you.
Very good, very good, very good. Let's go over to Pedro. Pedro, you're buffering. Are you able to what do you call that? Refresh. See if you can refresh. There you are. Go ahead.
Refresh. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Yeah. Here I am. Well, I really enjoyed Rob being so candid and accepting. In my years, I did the same thing. It was illegal, of course, and we were all afraid. Now I had driven in Washington D.C. since the law changed and these dispensing centers were open and whatnot. I mean, you're driving, and if you have air coming in from the outside of your car when you have the air conditioner or the heater, you almost with the whiff that you get, it's like if you were smoking again. I mean, and young people think that that we haven't been through that already. Of course, now I accept all that that they think that it is so special or so whatever they think it is. It's not appropriate for me to even consider going back to those days. But it was fun at the time, of course, and I thought it was harmful. It hasn't done any harm to my health, but so it might have some good usages if we learn more how to use it properly. But simple things are much better, like seeing a sunrise, like Armand was enjoying a sunrise, a sunset, things of that nature. You don't have to have any stimulating drugs to enjoy, what God has provided in different forms. So, but I really enjoy the topic that you touched on, because it goes back to years and years. You're talking about 60 plus years from here, so it does have a bearing on the way we have developed anyway. Good stuff. Just continue sharing.
It's been
thank you.
A good sharing night. I want to thank you for bailing me out on the burning one back in the day. I feel okay now that I wasn't the only one here.
It's okay, Rob. It's all right. Don't feel guilty. It's okay.
Rob, I heard you smoked. Rob, I heard you smoked, but you didn't inhale, so that's okay.
Oh,
that's like me. I smoked before, but I didn't inhale.
Listen, folks. My grandmother when Prohibition was around, right? She bootlegged what they called Dago red wine and sold it back in the day when that was illegal for the period of time. So I mean, I don't even know why I'm bringing that up, but so well, she was. Yeah, that was alcohol anyway.
Hey, I was raised in a bootlegging house. We got 3 hours sleep. Still went to school. But I'll tell you, I'm glad I don't drink today because I'm enjoying life. Went scuba diving, did all that, took that course. I got my scuba bronze. I'm not a scuba diver anymore, but there's a lot of life out there, boy, I'll tell you. And marijuana is good. It is a medicinal thing. It does ease depression and all that kind of thing. I'm a total advocate for medicinal marijuana and all that, but it does lower your motivation. It does that for sure. Yeah. And that's why they're legalizing it now, because they want everybody to lower their motivation and just get sucked into the ways things are. But Ash is going to change all that, and so is God. And hopefully that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll get too political. I can't wait.
No politics.
But I think when we all get together, whenever that is, and I think this group at some point will all meet up, and maybe we'll do a gummy or two.
Yeah, you can always edibles. It's not everybody smoking. So
American tree frogs, Batman. Even I'm into that.
Okay, oh my goodness. Oh, I hope this isn't being recorded.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Calm down, people. Calm down.
Well, I'm not worried about it being recorded because it's legal here. Maybe where you guys live, you have to worry, but it's legal here.
It's legal here too.
Well, on that note, all I'm going to say is I always was looking over my shoulder because I was in the military at the time. Don't tell anybody. But we would walk along the perimeter, and we were so high, thank goodness nobody came up to us. We had our back then it was an M16. I'd have probably shot myself in the foot. At any rate, I just thought everybody get a smile out of that. That's actually another true story from Papa G here.
You got a lot of great stories, Rob. I sure would like to hear some more. If you had a book, I'd love to read it. And you and Lynn, you have such a remarkable past and education. I'm dumbfounded. Oh, did I say? Oh, no pun intended.
All right. Mel, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, Mel, go ahead.
It's Mel's turn.
Okay.
Mel.
The subject of marijuana, since you guys brought it up, it's nothing.
I didn't bring it up.
No, not you. We are all people, and I'm not innocent either. So, one time I decided to try marijuana because the way we were brought up, it was strict. But I was with a group of young kids, we were young, and we were going to write exams. And they said, if you take a sip, a little puff, it will help you. It will help you to speed up. Yeah. So we were passing the marijuana little cigarette, one to the other, about 7 of us, right? So when I took mine, I didn't know how to pull it in, to suck it in. So I pulled it instead of me having that little lift. I started coughing, my eyeballs out, and oh my goodness, I felt like my whole lungs was blocked. I don't know how people puff this thing in, but as you guys are speaking, I'm laughing because that happened to me and it's a true story. And another time I'm driving with my husband and he said, take a puff because he uses little marijuana. So I kept saying, no, I am not one to smoke these things because what happened to me last time, he kept at me until I took a puff. Again, I took a puff and my eyeballs turned into red, like I literally was crying.
Bloodshot.
I said to him, I said to him, I can't. I know I'm not innocent, but I can't use these things because I was not raised doing that. So the people who do it, I mean, you have to respect certain things. But what Aman is saying, it can be a suppressant.
Well, it's not. Don't get into the politics of it and all that. It's not. It's not for everybody. And it's better to say it's not for everybody than to start to say what it does to you, because I could talk about that for hours. When we're all private someday, I could tell you lots of stories. But, you can be very productive and do it. But I don't even want to get into that, so we shouldn't get on that kind of stuff. It's not for everybody. And that's the thing. Just like alcohol or anything else, it's not for everybody. And if you don't use something in moderation, it can be a problem no matter what it is. So that I would rather think of it that way than, everything like that has positives and negatives. And you have to know about that. And it's not for everybody to use. That's for sure.
But you know what, John? It's good for us to discuss. We are humans. And this is what affecting the world in some ways. Those things affect the world in good and bad. So it's good to talk about it. And even alcohol, I'm not innocent. I took alcohol. Well, I'm not on alcohol, but I drank it. I drank it mixed. Whenever I drink a mix socially, my head starts spinning and I don't know where I am. So again, that's not good for me. But my dad used to make moonshine. He used to brew it and he would drink. But we were not raised on drinking alcohol. So I know it's not good for me. Because we are socially discussing, no harm in discussing those things.
My grandmother had a little bit of her red wine that she made every day, and she lived to 95. So, and she was a very healthy lady.
Of course. Don't get me wrong, I drink socially, but I'm just saying for me, when I drink, the moment I drink some, like the Manischewitz, the one night I sit until the live was ended.
Yeah.
Knocked me off. I had to go to bed.
I'm a cheap date myself, Melanie. I'm a social drinker. I mean, I drink very little. Couple glasses of wine and you practically got to help me home. I mean, I'm a cheap date. I get I have high metabolism, low body weight, and boy, just a little bit, and I'm gone. I mean, so I know what you're saying. So I don't really drink too much, but just socially every once in a while, you know.
Well, we've certainly taken everyday joy to a new level. There's no doubt about it.
Well, that's an everyday joy as long as it's moderate.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my goodness. I got a couple other stories, but we'll save them for another
It's
time.
all good to discuss.
We'll save that for the private party. Like I said, whenever we have a private party someday, we can tell stories.
Oh, this is a gummy group. I can tell. I can already tell.
Gummy group?
Yeah. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Oh, you do? No, we're not a gummy group.
No, we're not a gummy group.
Only gummy bears.
Gummy
All right.
bears, yeah.
Let's see. All right, Greg, did you want to say something as we wrap up?
Greg is back. He just came back in. And so did Carmela. She just came back to us.
Oh, where was Carmela? I thought she was here. Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Lakin. You need to unmute if you're going to speak to us. Unmute.
No, it was Greg Hill. Oh,
it was Greg Hill?
Oh, no, I see Greg Lakin's hand. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, Greg.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there was
better
a
put that
bar
stuff
in Lindenville that was been called Gumby's, and actually the owner was a very good skier and stuff, but he got together a lot of bands from all over the place, not only in Vermont, but and unfortunately his wife kind of they broke up and he moved to Colorado, become a skier expert or something, and I lost track of him, but I brought him to the first at a first Grateful Dead concert in Boston way back when. But you know, life goes on.
Yeah, well, that's going back a ways. If you're talking Grateful Dead first
Hey,
time. That's my era.
And listen, another thing, talking Grateful Dead and a lot of rock bands back in the day, a lot of my buddies and roommates and guys that I spent a lot of time with, they were involved in, they were what you would call roadies or technical guys in the rock and roll world. And I was close friends, of course, and I got to go to a whole lot of rock and roll concerts from a lot of big name bands, and you wouldn't believe how many, and you get the backstage pass, and you want to talk about, boy, the fun that's had there for something. Anyway, but you know, I got a lot of stories about that stuff in those days, so, you know.
Pretty cool.
Grateful Dead, yeah.
So great. What year was the Grateful Dead? It was that 60s or 70s?
Let me see. This would be back in the 60s and, you know, mid 60s, the late 60s into the 70s for me.
Cool, Greg. Continue, Greg. Go ahead.
Me?
Greg Lakin. I think he was. Are you done speaking? Or
Oh yeah. My first Grateful Dead concert was in 1978, just before my first year of when we went to Plattsburgh at the Meadowlands, where I think Charlie the whole his last name, he was is he still alive, forget or whatever, New Riders of Purple Sage, and then the Grateful Dead at the Netherlands.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I saw about them about 35 times.
Woohoo!
You know, Greg shares a lot of music with me because we are kind of the same generation and the same music and all that. And he shares a lot of great Messenger with me, a lot of great music from the old a lot of Grateful Dead, and a lot of old concerts, like some recordings of concerts. And I've been listening and been enjoying some of the music that he has been aware and connected to in his past, as he's talking about right now.
You know,
If we could, let's go over
the
to
thing is,
Greg, the other Greg, if we could. Go ahead, Greg Hill.
Greg Hill.
I really didn't have a whole lot to say. I just nuked myself off of here. I mean, it happens, you know. I mean, we're all about the same age. So if we're talking about marijuana, done there, got the T-shirt, growing one of the largest buildings for growing that stuff now. Never thought I'd be building a building for that specifically. Washington State has both, recreational and medicinal, and they're really into all that stuff, which I'm really not really into it anymore. So, but
Anymore? What does that mean?
I'm almost
Anymore.
70. Oh, you guys is the same age, and I wanted to say hello, if she's listening, please, to Carmela. Maybe she's not listening because I didn't get a chance to say hello to her last time, and I really enjoy her, and I really enjoy the whole people here. But I'm going to go to bed, and thank you so much for your time tonight, and it was so nice to meet Mark and see everybody else who was here. Chris, you'll have to continue your story about what you enjoyed because you got nuked off of here. And Melanie, you sleep well. I love you. And Armin, you're a treasure in another dimension for me right now. And Sasha, I still need to get to know you more. Don and Dee, that's all I know. D and D. I love you guys. You're great listeners. I know that. Clayton, everybody's here. Greg Lincoln, and of course we got.
Okay, Greg.
Hard for me to say.
Let's do a picture before you leave.
You got to do a picture before you go there.
I'm gonna say
I see what Mark's got his hat on.
I'm gonna say 3, 2.
Okay.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Peace.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's over.
Oh,
anyway.
Okay, that's nice. Nice. Thank you, guys.
All right. I think we're sort of in the wrap-up stage. Good night, Greg.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Hey, Greg.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg, for coming.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Mr. Hill. Melody, Mel.
Good night. Good night.
Nice song, Aman. Do it again.
Pedro. Great to see everybody. You too,
The
Mel.
whistle. Aman. Do it again.
Oh my! She's got it down.
That's Carmela and the two little doggies. Not one doggy, 2 doggies.
Aman, can you blow the whistle? Can you blow again?
And everybody, I'll take one more picture. Go for it. 3, 2, 1. Picture. Woo-hoo, is that what a loon sounds like?
Okay, parting comments. Did anybody want to say something briefly? Go ahead, Carmela. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Carmela, right?
Yeah. Carmela, do you want to say?
I'm going to have to go in a minute.
Okay, Carmela's going to give a quick wrap up. Go ahead, Carmela.
I guess no.
Is she trying to?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
She's muted.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Chris, is are you back? All right. Other than basketball, what do you got for us?
Oh, okay. Did I mention piano? I think I was cut off right there.
No, piano we heard.
Yeah. Okay. So, I am now switched to another OES account. I just discovered that when the previous one got the buffering, so tech team is on it, fixing the coding, and I've already a list of the interval of time of automatic refresh, and I'm excited to have that development in towards next week, as we know, and this the what I am enjoying in beta testing.
It just happened again.
Oops.
Oh
Oops.
no, poor Chris.
He needs another account to go to.
All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. It's we've been here now. 3 hours and 7 minutes.
9
Not
minutes.
too shabby.
3 hours and 10 minutes. Pretty good. And we had a very active show.
Another short evening.
Another short evening with Rob and Lynn. We really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate the deaf. We had 4 deaf today. That's wonderful. And deaf talking and sharing their lives is really wonderful. I think they just all left, did they? Oh, no. Patty's still here.
Patty's still here.
Thank you so much for coming. And we want both deaf, hearing, hard of hearing, deaf blind. And we hope that Eddie will come back. He's deaf blind. So we want everyone here. It doesn't matter if you're deaf or hearing, right? We're all the same.
All the same, and we are a
family. Everybody sign family. Make the letter F, then go in a circle in front of you. Family.
Family. I got that one down.
Okay, wait, I'll take a screenshot of everybody.
Everybody doing family?
Yeah,
All right, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, you guide them. 1, 2, 3. Sign family. Family. All right.
Nice. All right, everybody. Good night from Florida. Hope everybody has a good night. We're going to be back in the saddle tomorrow at 12 noon with Straight Talk on Saturday.
Yep.
And we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Back at 8 p.m., 2000 hours Eastern Standard Time. We hope you'll join us. While we didn't have the largest crowd tonight, we had the sweetest crowd tonight, and that's good stuff. And everybody contributed from the chat to you name it, and we appreciate it very much. So goodbye from St. Pete. Thank you to all veterans of anywhere as well as active duty. Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Bye
night,
for now.
everybody.
Send the messages.
Hey, everybody.
Pictures. Okay. Love ya. Bye.
Night.
Telly Savalas used to say, Kojak, who loves you, baby? Who loves you? Barking tree frogs, Armin Hogue, and Telly Savalas.
Bye, Patty. Love you. Bye, everybody.